you can talk.
Hi. Today we are playing Minecraft.
I need to turn you down because some of my stuff got reset. Alright. Try talking again? Shut up.
Sounds good on my end. Alright, and I will tab back into Minecraft. Oh, you got booted from the server.
Yeah, because it's fucking tabbed out. You re-invite me, please.
Wow, language. This is a family-friendly
we're playing
Minecraft
we can't
server.
swear. I mean, frick.
This is too blocking annoying for me. Do you think any like family-friendly Minecraft creators like try and censor themselves by saying things are like blocking? I'm blocking mad right now.
Something I noticed, by the way. Also, hello everyone, welcome to the stream.
Hi.
Something that I realized, by the way, with our Resident Evil streams, it's put those. I don't know. I don't think it did it for the first stream we did. For the second one, it put it down as mature. I don't know if that's like a new update. But because of the game, it put it as like a mature video. So. So yeah, interesting. It's just fine. I don't care too much about that, but it's gonna be very funny going from like your last video was mature, now you're playing Minecraft.
Rated M for Molly.
Oh,
this video won't be rated M
it's
because
the
sadly
Doctor.
we have no Molly. Hi, this isn't actually. Is this actually a Doctor Who skin? I forget.
It's your Matt Smith.
It looks like Matt Smith for sure. I just don't think it's an official Doctor Who skin because I didn't buy that.
Oh right.
There is a pack for it. I think I just chose the skin because it was. You know how some skin packs have like free skins in them?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And this was one of the free ones. I was like, whoa, that looks like my Java Matt Smith Minecraft skin. So
Yeah.
I favorited that Chaz blocks.
We're gonna make this a bit this entire time. You know what? Let's do it. It'll be very funny. So yeah. So this is a world we started a while ago.
It should be in some of my Minecraft shenanigans videos.
Yeah, it probably will be actually. Yeah. But this is a world we all share. So Molly also plays in this one as well, though we not all played in a while. So yeah, we've got quite a lot. This is kind of I think I built most of this. So it kind of.
I tunneled it out. You made the staircase system.
Some of it we did together, but I kind of like did everything out like this. We've got like, this big farm patch area which we did
taking
together.
credit for everything.
I remember we did that.
First time stream turns on. Sheesh.
But then sort of these rooms on the side, I believe I filled out, and then I took it. I took the whole thing one layer down.
I don't want to contradict you, but I'm pretty sure I filled those rooms out.
Did you? I don't remember. I thought maybe it was because I did the ones down here to match them.
I definitely remember feeling like this was initially my base, and it kind of became a group base as time went on, and we connected it up a little bit to the other bases.
I think Molly went to do her own thing, and then we kind of just went, let's just build, and then we did. But yeah, we've got like this lovely little water feature right here. Comes from upstairs.
Also counts as a way to clean yourself after a long hard day in the desert. Because that's
it's funny as well because where we built this, I think, is right on top of a ravine. Effectively, I'm gonna turn the music down. It's very loud. Yeah. When it starts getting really intense out of nowhere.
Oh god.
Some of the music's very. It's fine, but I don't want it to be overpowering because it feels a bit.
Much. I turn my music down to 20%.
Yeah, I mean I have.
There's new music by the way for this update, and it's delightful.
Yeah, I think the stuff I was just listening to sounded quite new, so. But yeah, we have a basic stuff set up, but we want to, first of all, play Minecraft because it's fun. Because we've not played it in a while together. And also, there's a new update, and we've made. Oh, I forgot about that.
I don't think the update is too.
It's not that crazy, but we thought it's an update. It's a reason to play. We'll play.
It's a reason to play the game.
But yeah, I'll finish showing the stream around.
And we've got a nether tunnel ready to go. Yeah. Except I still need obsidian, so we might not be able to leave right away unless you've got some stashed away somewhere. I've got 2 obsidian so far.
I don't have any on me, so but I can go find some. It's fine. But yeah, so we set up in a sand place. We kind of dig underneath. This is like part of a village as well. I think all the villagers are dead at this point because we're terrible people.
We did not do a good job protecting the villagers.
We did nothing.
Oh, this bridge over here I worked super hard on, and now we're just not going to use it.
No. We will use it, absolutely.
We'll come back to it.
I'm saying, because we worked on that, didn't we? And we were going to get a bunch of gold to make some powered rails. I remember. Yeah. And we got the portal out there as well.
I feel like in Minecraft I always default to terraforming and making bridges and tunnels.
Yeah. I like digging a lot. Like I will just I think a lot of the caves down. Like I'm pretty sure a good section of that is what I've done. So anyway, do we have? I'm just gonna dump.
There's potatoes in here if you need them. I've already got a ton.
In where?
That's my favorite Minecraft food, by the way. Baked potatoes are so easy to make.
Yeah, they're easy to make. They don't give too much, but it's a good like quick thing just to because they're easy to.
They're
to
comfy
farm.
and easy to wear. I
But
forgot we
yeah.
had this extra like staircase leading out of the base, just like
Oh yeah, that was like the.
that was the original way out because
Yeah.
we hauled up in here and there were zombies, I think, and we were like, we need a way out
Yeah,
without
it
opening the
was-
door
it
and
was
letting them all in.
Pretty.
You should have been there, guys. It was crazy.
It was crazy.
Oh, I
It was
don't
like
have
a
stream
year
chat
ago.
open. I should do that.
You should. Another thing new to this stream as well is I have set up an alert box now for follows. So if people do follow, hopefully that'll work. I've not tested it.
I'm
because
pretty
I
sure
couldn't find a
unfollowing
good
and
way of testing
refollowing
it.
doesn't work, so I can't test it.
No,
I'm
no,
afraid.
you can't. Unfortunately, yeah, it doesn't count as a refollow as a follow. Unfortunately.
I know in Streamlabs there's a button to test it. I don't know
Yeah,
about
there isn't an
regular
OBS.
though.
I had a look around. There doesn't seem to
I'm
be a-
unethical, so I use Streamlabs.
But yeah, so that's hopefully working. We'll find out soon enough if it is.
Alright, I'm gonna continue
do we need
looking for
torches?
obsidian in
I
this
just realized
cave.
there's so many torches around here.
Do you wanna help me look for obsidian?
Yes, I will. That's why I was looking for torches. But I don't know. If we've
Alright.
just got
Oh
any
shit, yeah, I
around.
have no torches. I mean, I
Oh,
kind of
we've got
assume
any around.
that if I find it, it'll be lit up by lava. But I mean, getting to it, I would
True.
probably need the torches, right? Dumbass.
So you can tell we live in a sand biome because there's so much like sandstone and everything. In all these bloody
It
chests.
really is.
Wait, what? This is a power 3 bow. Nice.
So with this update, they've changed the way in because I've also been playing this update in Java Edition because I've been playing the Gobs and Grumps server. Specifically in the Windows 10 version, although I guess they just call it the Windows version now.
Yeah, it's just this version. Yeah.
I've noticed when you move your mouse around in the screen, your character's body. I don't know if this is a bug, but your character's body moves inverted to the way your head moves. So you kind of like it you do this weird humping motion if you move your mouse up and down.
Oh right.
But that's not a thing in the Java version, so I don't think it's intentional. It's weird playing both versions.
Yeah, I can imagine.
This version feels more polished, but obviously I can't in download Zero's minimap, so it's inferior.
Mm.
It's the only it's the only mod I care about.
I am going to, I think you can just combine bows, right, in your inventory.
You can vine bows?
Yes.
I didn't know that. Here's the thing. I used to know every single tiny detail about Minecraft, and it bored the hell out of me. And we're now at the point where there's so many things about the game I don't know, but I'm excited to play it again.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, I very much got bored of the game a while back because it definitely felt like there wasn't any significant changes. I mean, even now with these changes they're doing, it doesn't feel that significant.
Yeah, for me it's mostly a compounding of a few recent updates. Like I love the
exactly.
deep.
I'm
Is it
not
called the deep? The layer below.
Yeah, I think it was like the caves and caverns stuff, right? That was that
Yeah,
the update?
I think I never played the first half of that update
Yeah, me
because
too.
I didn't. I'd never come across the terrifying Shrieker area.
Which is
which,
surprising for me because I very much like horror,
Yeah,
so I don't see why I wouldn't be massively into that. Anyway, shall we stop running around and actually do stuff?
Like headless geese.
Oh,
I nearly
there's no way
said
down
gooses.
again. I remember we had a way down. I forget where it was.
It's over
Ah,
here.
it was here. Yeah.
I
remember
think
there
I was gonna
just
make a
spot
proper
it was.
entrance to this at some point.
Yeah.
Oh, we're inside each other. That's weird.
But yeah, I think it's interesting because obviously this game is still massively popular. The children still yearn for the mines, as they say. But
So if we keep
I
going
don't know
down
if you
this
know what
way,
I'm
it leads
referencing.
nowhere. So I'm going up this way.
Oh yeah, because I kept digging down because I wanted to see what was down there. I know I made it like obnoxiously wide, but partially it was because
It's okay,
I
I'm
forgot
also
about the weird like
obnoxiously
dark
wide.
effect around your screen when you're down here. That's cool. It's like a weird shadow effect on the edge of your screen. It looks very good.
Oh, this dries up as well. God damn it.
Such a good atmosphere builder. Oh,
Ah,
shoot.
Yeah.
That's close.
Oh, I was gonna put the difficulty up, wasn't I? Let's see.
Yeah, because we're so good at games.
No, it's just better content.
No, we're good at games. Shush. We're fully armored anyway, more or less.
Oh, we can go up.
We can go up.
Delightful. Oh my god, so my sword has so many enchantments on it. Oh my god, I thought that was a creeper, it's just a bit of moss. My sword has so many enchantments on it that when I swap to it now, it takes up half the screen until the tooltip fades. I'm like, please.
I think we've been up here, because there's a torch up here. Look.
I mean, yeah, there's cobblestone here. It links up with the other stuff we found. We just need to find lava.
There's a cave down here.
And I know we found it before.
Yeah, there's definitely
because
lava
we have some obsidian
around. Gotta listen out for it as well. I know we don't have a lot of iron, so I'm gonna grab some if I see it.
Yeah, I did that too. We haven't got an iron farm yet.
No.
Which is a thing you can do. There's also like a bunch of things, because I've mostly played this game single player in my life. I've played it multiplayer a few times, but I've never been a big public server guy. And I've been running around this Gobs and Grams server, and people are like, oh yeah, we've got an iron farm. I'm like, wait, you can
do
farm iron? Like, I guess
I
iron
recently
golems.
found that about that as well. It's kind of nuts,
so
like, the people that
there's going to be lots of metagame things that people like are used to doing that we're just not going to think about doing.
Yeah, like, cause it's to do with villages, right? You've got to like basically set up.
Yeah, I don't understand how a lot of like the assigning jobs to villagers works either. I hear people talk about that.
It's to do with like I think where they are and like what you give them or something. I don't remember, but that doesn't matter too much. I think it's more about because you can also like farm like you can basically farm people. And you can have it set up so like you can
Jeff Bezos it.
Yeah, pretty much. But basically you teach a villager how to do a certain thing, and then they get stocked with certain things that you can buy from them, and then it's like you look for desirable ones basically. But with the iron farm stuff, I believe it's make it so that a bunch of villagers in an area, and then it naturally spawns an iron golem, and then you can kill the iron golem for iron. And then you set it up in a way where it keeps spawning the iron golem, basically.
What we could do is, although I don't really want to do it that way,
What's gold here?
we could enter the Nether and then dismantle the portal that we used to get into the Nether and take it and put it somewhere else, and then come back when we've got obsidian from the new place.
Why don't we take the portal and push it somewhere else?
Or we could just grab buckets of lava from the Nether. That's an idea.
Yeah, we could just do that. I always figured that's
a solution to the problem I haven't considered before, because how often do you need
also I just remembered why I don't
after
have boots.
having lava.
Yeah, I just remember why I don't have boots. So it's because we were using gold boots, weren't we? For the bees.
I found some lapis. I always used to call it lapis lazuli, but I think it's lapis lazuli.
It's lazuli. I think it's lazuli. Yeah, that seems to be right. But the English language is dumb. It's probably not even English.
How dare you? I was raised on that language. I'm taking this personally for some reason.
You will be hearing from my lawyer. I'll be posting about you on Twitter. That's some coal up there. I realized like general resources we are lacking a little bit, so I'm gonna, if I see any.
Yeah, I am also mining some iron.
So we're just playing normal
regular Minecraft. It's fine. Yes. I mean, I don't think that the new update has all that much content worth making an entire stream about.
It's
just. I've got to wonder, like, I was thinking about this earlier today, because I always complain, I'm a whinger, I always whinge that they don't actually, like, they take a year to add a content which would take another game, like, a few months to add, I feel like. Obviously, I don't know how games are made, so that's from a very, what's the word? Not privileged. The other one, when you're a consumer who, shit, demands shit.
Entitled.
That's the one. That's from a very entitled angle. But,
yeah, I mean...
I still feel that way.
I feel compared
because they're developing two versions of a game simultaneously, and one's got old code.
So, yeah, and I imagine, like, there's different problems with each, right? That would crop up if you had, like, you had one thing in, and because you're working with two entirely different versions, there's different nuances that are gonna break or not work.
Yeah. I think the stone mining sound is a little different in the Java version. Oh my god, I'm gonna go nuts thinking about this now.
I'm just running around the cave.
It's I love it. It's very satisfying.
Mm. Yeah, I love these
So
like underground like little foresty areas now. Very green areas, very nice.
So I finished ESO Necrom today, or the main
you said.
storyline.
I just find it. I know you were
It's the
tweeting about
best
it.
chapter in the damn game, and this is from a perspective of someone who hasn't really loved most of the chapters recently.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of surprised, pleasantly. Always nice when a game can surprise you pleasantly. Oh, I found the bottom. I found the underside of our base.
Yeah, I was saying that we're literally right above a ravine, so.
Okay. I need to get back down.
But
yeah, it's so good. I think it's because, well, it's not just because it mixes some of my favorite aspects of Elder Scrolls, but it mixes Morrowind and it mixes the Dragonborn DLC with the actual Apocrypha stuff with Emmaus Mora, who I'm quickly realizing is my favorite Daedric Prince.
Yeah, I did like that DLC in Skyrim.
Yeah, and it's like they were made to go together because Morrowind's this very alien landscape, and then so is the Realm of Apocrypha. It's like, oh, I guess they were trying to recapture. I'm assuming Apocrypha first shows up in the Dragonborn DLC, because I've not played all the previous Elder Scrolls games, but it feels like they were made together. So I'm wondering if it was like an attempt to like recapture some of that alien landscape people have been missing.
Yeah.
Back when they did Skyrim DLC. Because you also go to an island which is a little Morrowindy. So that was probably the intent there, the design intent.
Yeah.
Ah, my phone. If people have been talking, my phone turned its screen off. My apologies. I normally have my iPad with the chat open, but I forgot to do that, and it's all the way on the other side of the room.
Yeah. To be fair, I should probably at least open up the thing so I have it, but...
Yeah,
for a less design or less CPU intensive game like Minecraft, it's fine to have it on my PC, but
yeah,
get a lot of feedback from you as well, by the way.
You get your feedback from me?
As in like the buzzing.
Oh, that's probably because my phone was next to my mic. Sorry.
Yeah, I assume that's what I mentioned.
Wait, I submitted that feedback. Oh shit! I wrote that when I was. Well, I don't get drunk, but you see where that joke was going.
I see where that joke was going.
But yeah, not to advertise for the Elder Scrolls Online, but its strength and its weakness is that you can play any chapter and they're all self-contained. I think that's a good one to start with.
Yeah.
Because it's so good and it's very modern, so it's not. You know how we were questing through some of the vanilla stuff?
Yeah.
When I was playing that, I was like, "This has aged a little." Like,
I was saying we were going through it, weren't we? And you were like, "Don't do that quest, don't do that quest, don't do that quest."
Well, a lot of them were lead-ins to like things we weren't doing because we were in a capital city hub. But like just in terms of like the writing and the visuals haven't changed that much, but they have gotten a bit better. And the structure of it and everything. I think the vanilla game is some of the weakest stuff, which is actually probably a good sign for the game's health in general.
Yeah.
But yeah, so check it out. It's a good game.
Yeah, I'm saying I've been playing it a little bit here and there. I've not obviously been playing it like crazy.
Yeah.
But it's been a good time.
Yeah.
I realize with MMO stuff now as I do enjoy more of the crafting side of things anyway.
And yeah, so it has good crafting.
So I just enjoy like.
Ooh, diamonds.
The leveling up, that stuff. It's one of the things that is good about what Final Fantasy does with it is good, but with Final Fantasy it's a bit too full on with each one, I think. And you begin to realize that they're all kind of the same, so they don't really deserve to be a whole ass fucking job, you know?
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, the one thing you get with Final Fantasy crafting that you don't get with ESO crafting is attached storylines for each profession or whatever they're called, jobs, I guess.
Yeah, they're called jobs. In
every MMO has its ups and downs.
Yeah, for sure. That's why
we should do some sort of show about it.
That's why I initially was excited when Dragonflight was coming out for WoW, because they said they were rehauling like a lot of the crafting and stuff, but then I just realized I just wasn't interested in WoW anymore, so I just fell off.
I had a full-on identity crisis when I was playing Dragonflight. I don't know if you remember on Twitter. Yeah, I found lava.
I was about to
I was fully like, I can feel that this is a good expansion, so why is it losing me?
yeah, I get that.
Okay, so good news, I found lava. Bad news, it's flowing lava, so we can't make obsidian out of it, but I can bucket it up. Or I can go... How much obsidian
do we need? Do we not have any at all?
How much obsidian?
Also, you do realize there's lava at the blacksmith's shop, right?
Oh, I didn't think about that. Well, I forget how to do the bucket trick where you like meld a nether portal through lava. I know it's pretty basic, but again.
It's you basically just gotta build a frame around it. I can probably do it. It's not too difficult.
Oh shit! That's a creeper above me. That is not what you want to see in this video game.
The issue is with that though is you still need like all of the lava. You still need like all of the lava. But yeah, I got 2 more obsidian here anyway.
Okay.
I don't know how much you needed, I don't remember.
I think it's like the base minimum is. I'm doing quick maths. 10? I think 10.
Yeah, 10 is the minimum. I just wondered if you had any at all. If you needed some.
Oh shit! This lava's gonna spread now. I'm an idiot.
Where are you? You still down in the mines?
I'm pretty far down. I'm not sure how I'm gonna get out actually.
I'm gonna go all the way down to the bottom and see if I can.
I don't know how to describe how to get to me.
It's fine. I'm just gonna take the straight.
I can tell you my coordinates. I'll put them in chat. Except they fucking disappear when you open the chat. Why is chat in this version of a game so clunky? Just minus 237, minus 24, 190. Minus 237, minus 24.
Oh, you're in the other direction to me. Okay.
Oh, this lava is not moving at all. Interesting. I was hoping it would move into a little area that it would settle in, and that I could turn into little globules of obsidian. Also, I've run out of torches. I like how I used to know everything about this game, and now I don't remember the things I used to know, like how to deal with how to deal with lava.
Yeah.
Oh shit! There's so many creepy crawlies over there.
Oh, somebody could hear some lava if I run down this tunnel. But...
Crossbowed idiot. Wait, how many arrows do I have? I have 4 arrows. I should not be wasting these. Sorry, what did you say? I didn't hear.
I said I went down to the big tunnel that I dug and hoping I could hear some lava. But that's the thing. Like I remember you mentioning about it as well. Like with I think you mentioned in a video something about the mini map, making it much more tolerable to play Minecraft. And yeah, I agree.
Yeah, for sure.
Not like there's lava like very close to the thing. It's flowing though. Oh no, there's some at the bottom. Okay, friend, there was lava literally behind the staircase coming down.
Of course there was. Ow!
So I knew there was lava nearby, I just couldn't remember what it was. I'm gonna block that off.
I'm also jumpier than I used to be. I used to be way less jumpy playing this game.
When I'm playing this by myself, I get really into it, and so I do get a little jumpy. But that's just because I'm like, oh, this is a horror game now.
I kind of prefer being jumpier now. It's like I'm not playing it up for content or anything.
You get the more like it's just the more like raw reaction, right? Oh, I see your name. You're up there now. I see. But yeah, if you want to come down the stairs and then it's just behind.
Digging some emergency coal while I see it. I swear they made coal less frequent when they did.
Yeah, it feels that way, which is good, but also like. Because I like playing mod packs, and it's fucking everywhere in mod packs, and it's the worst. And like when you're already adding like 5 or 6 different fucking ores, sometimes way more than that.
Oh, that was too many fucking sticks. God damn it.
Oh, there's actually just naturally some obsidian already here because of the water.
Alright, torches. I'm dealing with quite the inventory. God, is there anything... Well, okay. That's a little exaggerated, but I think there's lots of serotonin to be found in lighting up caves with torches. It's just very satisfying.
Yeah, I get it.
There are things more satisfying. We don't have to be absolutist about it. But I like this.
This I like. I will do that and then block it up again. Get this redstone.
Found more iron. Welcome to basic spelunking. This stream.
Except we've got decent gear.
We can make this a series anyway.
Yeah, yeah. This would just be our like hop in and just talk crap for a while.
We're playing some Minecraft. Okay, cool.
Yeah, there's loads of lava here, friend. So we're good.
Alright, where the hecky are you?
Yeah, when you
Where
get to
the
bottom of
block are you?
when you get to the bottom of the staircase before it starts going down again, it's behind basically. So you go
I feel like we've sworn so many times since we were gonna do that.
probably it's annoying because like.
And that's not
such,
serious,
like,
by the way. We weren't actually gonna censor ourselves. It's just a bit.
Yeah, we're not gonna. It's just it's funny.
Oh, I think
yeah.
I remember how to get out. Maybe.
How much do I have?
Awesome.
I have 12 currently. I'll get a little bit more just in case. Almost died.
Oh boy. Oh, I recognize this area.
Oh.
The problem is I haven't played this world for a few months, so like hopping straight into the mines, bad idea. You're not gonna remember how to leave. No, this isn't the way out. This is not the way.
Water is very annoying. Alright,
Water? How do you know it?
this guy.
Hey, I found a way out.
Christ.
Okay, so I'm back at the staircase.
Cool. Behind the
you've
staircase.
behind the staircase.
Mhm.
There is no behind the staircase.
You should be able to see my name at this point, right?
No, I don't see you.
Probably because you're in the wrong place. Bottom of the stairs
Ow.
is mine.
Bottom of the stairs.
Let
Okay,
me
well,
come
I
up.
just fell a large way, so I'm gonna
Let me come up.
hop
find you.
back on over to
Oh,
you.
there's a slime. Bang. We've got slime spawning down here. It's good to know.
I can't remember if we have keep inventory on. I feel like we don't because we were also gonna get Xbox achievements playing this, and that would disable them. Oh, there you are.
I'm at the bottom of the stairs. Hello. It's just back here.
You gotta be freaking kidding me! Was this already here, or did you discover this?
This was already here.
God damn it.
I remembered there being lava nearby, which is why I was so confused, but then I just went back here and I was like, oh,
Yes.
here it is.
You took damage. What a Minecraft noob. I'm always here for you, bro.
That's offensive. I'm gonna ban you.
That's offensive.
Sorry. If calling someone cis is a slur, then
Okay. Yeah, that's a conversation people are
Yeah.
having, huh?
yeah. It's a hilarious thing is it is now a banned word on Twitter.
Well, that would be why they're having the conversation.
Yep.
I
Yeah,
might
it was
always hear about the
banned
root of
by-
things long after.
It was banned by the mayor of free speech himself. There's got to be a point where he has to be self-aware, right? Like the fucking choices you make, and then like you proclaim one thing, and then you do shit like this. It's like, come on.
My I never know how to introduce him. Either I might just go with my friend, but my sister's husband's brother. I guess brother-in-law then.
You got there.
Or step-brother-in-law, but yeah. Anyway, he mentioned because once on Twitter I was like, I literally do not understand how these people have these opinions and come to this conclusion. He was like, they literally get brought up in an entirely different world. Like
Yeah.
rich people, like not all rich people, but you know, like a lot of them, an entirely different world with it, and they don't have the same experience as we do, and therefore they formulate like these crazy opinions about the way the world is,
Yeah.
and people don't correct them because they're sycophants.
rich.
And,
Right.
yeah, and I added that last part, but like, it's also the truth, and I was just like, huh, you know what? Yeah, I didn't consider that. Not everyone has the same experience as me, and it wasn't like defending them. It was like they're fucking. They don't go out of their way to try and consider other worldviews. You know,
No,
it's
they
still like
are
a
just
flaw.
set in our worldview, which is the issue.
But I was like asking physically, how does this happen?
But you
And
could
it's like-
argue that doesn't stick with rich people. That goes beyond, and I would say that's a generational thing.
Yeah, that too as well for sure.
I would say it's less rich people, more just a generational thing. Because there's a lot of people in the older generations that still are like that. They believe
Right, we
a certain
probably
way,
haven't though.
so they find it difficult. Their worldview won't change because they don't really have the capacity to do that.
Yeah.
Some people do. I'm not saying the entire generation is like that, because some people do. You know, when I spoke to my mother about it, she was basically like, "I don't care who you are, just don't be a dick." Which is based as fuck.
We have based parents.
We do. We're very lucky. But yeah.
I found a little
We've got
chainmail.
loads. I've got 31. We're fine. Let's get going.
You've got 31.
Yeah, but just mine it this
Oh,
time.
no.
Dude, I can literally just turn my brain off and talk and just mine. That's why it's good to play this game with people. I do not have fun by myself for that reason.
I need a podcast to play this game.
It's the same with like stuff like RuneScape.
Unless I'm on a server of people.
RuneScape's fine to do as like a something that I did because I finished my first year of uni now. So something that I did during the first year was I would play RuneScape while doing work, and I would just occasionally go over and like, oh, click, and then go back to my work.
Yeah.
To the point where like the lessons were quite like just sit down and write shit, and like I was like, well, if I need to be in the school, I just downloaded old school RuneScape on my phone and was just playing it, and I'm just doing the work in school. So.
I found all my resources. Luckily, there was only one block of obsidian in the chest, but I did find 2.5 stacks of coal.
Oh, that's where all the coal's gone.
Yeah.
I was saying, I knew we had so much. Like, there's no way we have 0. I have a little bit. I'll just dump it in here for now. Oops.
Oh, that's a point. Since we're streaming, you might want to turn animal noises off because the meowing will drive people away from the
I've
stream.
turned it very low.
Okay.
I think I don't know what they've done, but like, okay, this I've not actually shown them the whole place. So Molly has been building this because she really likes the building in this game. We introduced her to the let's sleep before we do anything else.
Yeah, this one out here is Molly's build. I remember I was like, oh, this is unique and different. I like that.
Thanks. This cat's mine.
I always make the same block house.
Oh, that's the point as well. We played this before we got our cat Luna. That was the last time, so it was literally over a year ago when we last probably
So you
played
haven't
this.
found a name tag and called this cat Luna. That's crazy.
Well, Luna's a black cat, so it wouldn't really work.
True.
She's black. She's
Let
like
me
a
get some
tuxedo.
black dye. Can you imagine?
She's
if
like a
you just
tuxedo
dye
cat, isn't
cats?
she? This is a cute cat though.
That'd be so unethical.
But
Although there's a lot of unethical things that are encouraged in this game, like literally like the way you farm wall and stuff with
Yep.
jumpers. I mean, I was looking around that server, man. People do not care about animal welfare.
No,
in that
absolutely not.
server.
Absolutely not. So this is what Molly built over here. This sort of little structure.
The house that got built.
With a random door in the middle of the room, which I think one of us placed because we were being funny. But you can hear meowing because yeah.
The dungeon of cats.
She has so many. I reloaded into the save, forgetting I was in this room, and I was faced with like 20 cats. Like, oh god.
Oh my goodness. I forgot to ask, by the way. Is my feedback all cleared up?
Yeah, it went away when you said about it. I said about it. So. Oh yeah, we have this as well. We got a little rabbit farm because rabbits give leather, or a type of leather. And we've got cows.
And
We've
so
got
we
sheep
call them.
in here.
So sad.
Saying that last time, I remember like rabbits must have been an update ages ago because like I remember playing this and be like, oh fuck, there's rabbits now. Like when we started playing this. The rabbits run away from you though. They're not fans.
Oh my god. Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt you. I just read the sign. We literally just have a sign that says wood, as in there is wood in this chest. And I read it as the meme, but it didn't exist when we made the sign. Wood.
I love that meme so much. I sent it to Punchy the other day, and they loved it. Don't know if you saw that in that group chat. I was looking for it for ages, and it doesn't fucking come up when you like type. Oh yeah, I forgot about the really long bamboo. I forgot while you put this here.
Sorry.
Have you
The
seen
really long bamboo.
the really long bamboo up front? Look.
Oh yeah. That is some long bamboo.
Because it works like scaffolding, I think. You can kind of
Did
just keep
Molly also
placing it.
build another house this way?
Yeah, that's why I just showed off with all the cats in it.
Alright.
But yeah, so yeah, we did just kind of take over this village a little bit. And let
I like doing
villagers
that.
die.
I like one thing I did in creative once, and I have a very old video, but I don't know it's even still public on my channel about it, is I went in creative, I found a village, and then I made an underground village where they had like an entire like connected subway and like underground traders and stuff. And it's not like the most elaborate build, but it was pretty fun to do.
With how villages work now, you could absolutely just build like an entire proper like village and set them up so they actually go to certain places.
Yeah.
Which I think would be very cool.
I'm trying to figure out a way to free up my inventory a bit.
I think there's
I don't
chests.
need this.
Oops, just threw my
Monster
sword there.
bits. Where's the monster bits chest?
It's this one.
Monster bits.
Oops, we don't have
Wow, we have a lot of monster bits.
okay, have you got some gold boots?
Well, we're not going to trade with piglins, so we don't really.
Yeah, but they attack you if you don't have boots.
Oh, they do they? I forget.
Yeah, they aggro.
Well, we won't see them anyway because of the tunnel I've built. We won't see the
okay,
outside.
well, I'm wearing some.
Oh,
extras
actually,
just in case.
there is a small portion where a ghast attacked me and blew up some of the staircase. So I'm gonna have to fix.
Yeah, I remember the tunnel because I'm pretty sure we did that together, right?
I thought so, but I looked in there and I didn't see a tunnel at all. There was a little outside area, unless we built it somewhere else and I missed it. But I built a new tunnel anyway, so we'll need a new tunnel.
Building terrain.
I've said tunnel too many times.
Tunnel.
Yeah, it went that way, didn't it? Oh shit! You know what? This might be an older version of the world that I backed up.
Yeah, I think it is. Because I remember that's why I was thinking about the furnaces and stuff earlier. I think
Yeah,
this is
because
all
we
that.
got to a new biome, but we
Because
didn't
we
really do
built a
anything there. We just
giant-
built a hut and
Yeah,
did
we
nothing.
built-
So I don't think
yeah.
we're really missing out on much, but I
We built a giant
apologize.
thing. It's fine. It's fine.
Anyway, it's this way, friend. Behind you. It's not the most pretty staircase in the world. Also, I think this ghast might still be hanging about, so be
I
careful.
can hear him. Sorry, I got a bow. If he pops his head out, I'll shoot him.
Oh my god. You're not going to try and talk him down first?
No.
Friend, I'm blocking up
There's
this
no
wall
talking
over
to
here.
This guy. I know, I was just looking out.
Good looking out, friend. That's what people say, right? About things.
Yeah, pretty much. But yeah, so what we're doing here is we are trying to get to an area that's newly generated because this is an older save. It won't have the new stuff generated.
Very
So
true.
what we're doing is we're basically hopping into the nether because distance in the nether is the shorter distance in the nether is longer in the overworld. For those
Yeah, I
who
didn't
don't know.
consider that some people might not know. That.
I
just
always,
assume everyone
I
knows
always like to do
everything.
it. I like trying to teach people stuff like that. It's one of the reasons why I wanted to do a series of stuff. I had a series idea of doing like a series called like the skills of or something like that. I forget what it's called. I've got it in my notes somewhere. Hang on, but we could still do that if that would be something you're interested in.
Maybe.
As a collaborative effort. Let me find. I've got so many notes about stuff like this.
If anyone knows how to add 3 extra days to the week, I would be very appreciative of
Yeah,
that.
I have the Skills of series, and I've got like a few games that I started on. But basically going into like each of the aspects, basically, of like, oh, this does this, and this does this.
Remember, if you spam jump as you go, you will go
Oh, yeah,
faster,
you go
but you will
faster, yeah.
also eat up food.
I got loads of food, fine.
Oh, did you bring a flint steel?
Yes.
Oh, thank God.
I'm prepared. What if I just hold space?
Oh, does that work? shit, it does.
It looks weird.
It's not as fast though.
It's not as fast now.
This is like how to get carpal tunnel 101.
Absolutely.
Ow.
Alright. Cool.
Alright, so it opened up into this little cave system here, which I quickly
Some
like
shrooms.
bricked up and lit up. I was like, that's a nice little natural looking
Bricked
area
up?
to
Yeah,
put in
yeah,
a
dude. What? Sorry, what?
What did you say?
Nothing. I didn't say anything. We're family friendly. I didn't say anything.
What the fuck did you just say to me?
I said bricked up. Hell yeah, dude.
I'm not sure I actually know what that means.
Oh, it's not hard to think about. Just you think about it long enough and you'll work it out.
Oh.
Oh yes, actually, this is a nice little area for it. Let me get me
What's getting bricked up?
Yeah, dude. So bricked up right
Storm the portal!
now. This is our chance. But yeah,
We have
so
no
as I was
idea
saying
what could
before,
be
we're
this
trying to
thing.
generate a new part of the map, so that we can have the new things spawn. Basically,
I think the
Because
only
it
new thing that will end up spawning is archaeology stuff, right?
Oh. Yeah, pretty much.
Wait, what the heck? Oh, I forgot. You get little like random.
Yeah,
Nether
because
overworld
they like
things.
corrupt the land and shit as well. And
Well, you know what? This is
chests
a
and stuff
really
like
good
that.
area. I love this.
Yeah, it's nice. It's a nice little plains area. Some trees over there. We can build like a little thing here. And there's also there's like a rocky bit as well.
Oh my god, it's so lovely.
But yeah, there's a chest here as well, friend, by the portal. It has some gold stuff in it.
Oh really?
Yeah. If
Oh,
you want to have a look.
nice.
And it's got like these cool like purple
Have a look. It's in a book.
obsidian,
Rainbow.
cracked obsidian blocks, which I really like.
Oh shit! I should take those golden
They kind of
boots
like
because
bleed
I
this
left
little
mine at
purple
home.
stuff.
And a golden pickaxe with efficiency too.
Yeah, which isn't bad.
Pardon me, everyone.
But yeah, it's a nice little area.
Chibis. Look at these square-headed chibis. Oh, they finally changed it so that their faces aren't white anymore. Like if they're different colored sheep. How long did it take them to do that? Is that something that happened a few updates ago and I just never
I have
noticed?
no idea, dude.
I was like, why do they look different? Now I know. Alright. Oh my god, I love this area so much.
Yeah, it's a nice area. Lots of gravel.
I like a
It's a
nice
craggy
big
area.
flat area.
Yeah, yeah.
What are we gonna build?
There's some iron and stuff.
Should we make a big house?
Sure.
Big house. Oh, I'm so glad I've got my diamond axe
Oh, there's
with
a
me.
big pool of water here as well. Might make like a fishing pier or something here. So I've been playing a lot of, not so much recently, but I'm playing a lot of Valheim. Something that I do like about those games, so something that I prefer to those games over something like this, is that there is a natural progression to everything. So it is very open, you kind of just go build shit and do whatever you want. But there's a natural progression to like get parts, so like there's a natural like, oh, well, how do I start mining stuff? Oh, I need to go kill this boss. Well, how do I kill that boss? Okay, I need to get a few things. Where are you at, friend? I've lost you.
Is he right?
Am I right?
By the trees.
By the trees. Oh, there's trees. Okay, sorry.
Hi!
My object permanence is
I didn't want to interrupt what
fucked
you were
in this
saying.
game. No, that's fine.
There's an interesting little cave entrance here.
Ooh. So there's. Hello.
Has anyone done a spoof song of Gangster's Paradise, but it's like Spelunker's Paradise for a Minecraft song?
Are we gonna bring back Minecraft parody songs?
Dude, they should never have left. They were an art form.
They were. It was peak YouTube at one point.
Captain Sparkles, dude.
And Captain Sparkles, fucking Martin.
Blocking.
Blocking, sorry. I said freaking, but no, that's probably too much as well.
Oh, it sounded like you said fucking.
No, I would never. I don't know why I made that jump. I could have like, oh, ow.
Wow, you just left that coal lying on the floor, you
I didn't
dirty
see
pig.
it. This is where it ends.
That's me referencing
For
a show
you.
I haven't watched. No!
We don't have friendly fire on. Thought that would have been very
Oh,
funny.
what, you tried, did you?
No,
Good
I
to
didn't.
know.
No, I didn't. I remembered we had friendly fire on, so I didn't worry about actually swinging
Okay,
at you.
we don't have friendly fire.
Because we a friendly bunch.
We're wholesome.
You fuck.
It's our brand.
I can't see because I'm inside your face. Alright, here we go.
Hell yeah, dude.
Not in a good way. I'm gonna have nightmares.
Well, this hole has been spelunked.
Officially splunked. Let's get out of here.
Always wear a helmet when you go spelunking, kids.
But don't do it too much, you'll go blind.
Well, they say Minecraft's better with friends. I'm just reminded of a questionable content comic where, I mean,
Dark.
it's gonna take too long to give you the whole context, but... Oh shit, creeper behind you.
Creeper?
Didn't say it. But yeah,
You talking about Minecraft songs earlier, come on.
This guy and his invites his new boyfriend over for dinner, and his mum doesn't know that they're together yet. And there's like heavy subtext in the conversation of it. She's like, "Is that subtext? I'm picking up on some subtext." So that's why I like making jokes about subtext. No. Wow, Knockback 2 don't do shit. Let me just mod in Knockback 1000.
It's a terrible sequel.
I'm joking, I don't mod shit in.
I missed.
Maybe we should... I was gonna say, don't put more holes in the ground.
I hate how you fucking crit in this game. It's so dumb.
What, by jumping? I think it's alright.
No, because it's not just ow. It's not just jumping. You have to do it as you're like descending from the jump. It's very annoying. You gotta do it at a very specific time.
A spooky skelly man.
Just
He's
got
trying to
enchanted,
sell me illegal CDs.
CDs. Nothing. We're wholesome. Should we go
That's
back?
like the lowest, easiest dunk. Did you bring a
what I
bed?
did.
I brought a bed.
Nope. I brought the front of steel.
Amateur hour.
I brought the front of steel, dude. We couldn't even be here if one
True. Also,
I was
when
gonna
playing
head back.
on the server the other day, I forgot to take a bed to my new base like 3 separate times between shuttling goods across, and every time it turned into nighttime, I was like, wait, shit, wait, no. And people are like, hey, does anyone want to sleep? And I'm like, I'm
gonna head back.
Hey, what's up, pals? What's up, my fine gentlemen? What a night we're having.
What a glorious night indeed.
Night for glorious combat. I was gonna say I'm out of torches, but that would be a fucking lie.
You just
A
lied to
blocking
me?
lie. That'd be a blocking lie.
You just lie to me?
Yeah.
Who's messaging me?
I got a message too, so that might be punchy. Whoa, my phone is hot. Is it punchy? No, it is not. Damn. I'm out here hoping.
Underneath like a biome at one point here. Like a weird biome.
We have a friend called Punchy, and they are very cool.
They are very cool.
And they will never see this and never know we were being nice to them.
Because they don't support their friends. Kind of cringe, honestly. Just
Not watching every single minute of our personal content that we make. Kind of cringe.
That's horrible. Some friend. I'm joking. They're lovely. Please.
Where did you go?
I said I went back.
Oh, I heard you say, should we go back?
I said I'm going back. I said should we go back, and then I said I'm going back like a minute later.
Okay, well, if you want to chicken out,
I'm not chickening
that's
out.
on you.
I just
But
want to
I'm
go
over here
get a
building
bed
a
sorted
house.
and reset.
Well, I mean, tell me when you get in bed and I can whack a bed down here and sleep. My lime bed.
Delicious. Yeah. Hello.
Ah.
I'm in bed.
Now when I respawn here, when I die in half an hour and get very confused. Oh, no why.
Alright, coming back. I'm actually gonna bring a bed with me.
Wow, my way was much faster. I'm just ribbing you. Doesn't everyone like a good ribbing?
It depends. I
Don't
guess.
answer that. Oh, I'm terraforming again. I just automatically go into that mode.
Engaging
I'm like,
terraform.
not flat enough.
Yeah, this bridge goes all the way there. Pretty crazy, huh? But yeah, I've mentioned before when we initially were just thinking up ideas of doing Dimension Gem stuff, of how I can never see coming out of that, Jesus Christ. We're thinking of ideas of what to do, and I brought up modded Minecraft just because I think it's really interesting. Like the stuff you can do, and it just adds like a lot of intrigue, and
Modded.
it makes things
Ew.
more interesting because you're like, it's almost like playing a new game at one point. Like,
Yeah.
because you're finding this stuff and like, what the hell does this do, you know?
I've never been crazy about modding. We did have a modded server once with our friends Liam and Sky. That was pretty fun.
Yeah, because I think you went
but
fully into like magic mod stuff, didn't you?
I tried to, but that shit's hard to get your head around.
Yeah,
Or at least it is when
when
you're playing multiplayer. I feel like what I need to do is get a mod pack that we're gonna play, and then just play it single player for a while until I learn it, and then I can do it more brainlessly in multiplayer.
What I wanted
It's
to
very
do-
difficult to learn in multiplayer, in my
Yeah,
opinion.
it is. What I wanted to do, if we were ever to do a mod pack again, is we have a mod pack set up, but then we each of us do because we're collaborative on it,
I know where you are.
but then each of us does like a section, and then we kind of like help that. So like, because naturally one of the first things you want to do is like everything needs bloody like some sort of power system in these things. So like setting up a power system. Because the last time I played modern Minecraft, I was getting really into forestry, which is basically huge automated farms and stuff, which you can use to fuel and machines, and you can basically have it generate power in a way. I brought an axe, but it's fucking almost broken. Jesus Christ, what are you doing down there?
And my axe. Don't worry, I'll be the lumberjack.
Sorry, I'll use my axe.
Let me just get my plaid shirt.
I do love me a good plaid shirt.
I'm a plaid lad.
The great thing about a plaid shirt is... Oh, there you go, there it is.
I do not own any plaid shirts, by the way.
I've owned several.
I feel like plaid
I
shirts get
think
memed
I
on a
only
bit
own one.
now.
Huh?
I feel like plaid shirts get memed on a bit now.
Really?
Yeah.
That's great.
People are like,
It's-
nice fashion sense with your
it's
plaid
annoying as
shirt,
well,
your
'cause-
original. But I think they look cool.
Getting some weird lag.
Yeah, you're cutting in and out for me a little bit.
Oh
but the
boy,
stream
it's
looks
my
good.
problem. What was I gonna say? Yeah, but I like plaid shirts. Plaid shirts are very nice. They're comfy.
I want a
wore them a
purple
lot.
plaid shirt.
I wear them a lot. I wore them a lot when I was still in school. What the fuck?
I remember.
Yeah.
I was there.
You were there. It was crazy.
I knew you in real life.
Wait, am I not
I
capturing
know you
game
in
audio?
real life. Whoa.
My game audio's being weird. Hang on a
Hey,
second.
what?
I'm not capturing game audio. Give me a second.
Oh shit.
It could have been like this.
Oh, well,
whole
that's not the
time.
worst thing
It
to be made.
was initially. It said it was initially. I mean, it's not the worst thing, but I'd rather have at least something. I know we're talking and stuff, but it kind of fills the dead air, right?
Yeah.
Give me a sec while I fix this. I think I have to reset up.
Oh, my inventory's so full. I just couldn't eat one other bite.
Game audio.
Blip.
And then change that
Blip.
to that. Okay. There we go, that's working. Okay, that could have not been working the whole time, and if it wasn't, I do apologize. It's there's a feature on so how I adjust the levels for everyone. in this is that I have it set up so OBS has a specific. Is that a baby wolf? Aww.
They're baby wolves.
Baby wolves.
Oh my goodness.
So cute. Sorry, I got
What a
got distracted.
cutie.
There's another one. They're so small. What the hell?
Oh, I just got rid of my bones as well. Damn.
I was gonna say I don't have any bones. Oh god, I completely lost
He's
my
so
train of
cute.
thought.
Oh my goodness.
He's so small.
he's a cuddly baby
There's two of
wolf.
them. There's one here as well. Hello.
Oh my god, they were made for us. One for me, one for you.
That's true. This pupper was made for me. Would you like all of this wood that I picked up? I mean, maybe not that wood, but what was the other
Oh,
one?
that is perfectly 20. And yes, please.
There was some more wood over here. I had it full
I was
inventory.
perfectly 20 once, and then I aged.
Yeah, I also aged.
Cringe.
Have some more wood.
I have not tried to do. Ooh, thank you. Wood. I have not tried to do a inlaid design for a while, so bear with me if it ends up looking like donkey turds. I mean, it would be quite impressive if it specifically ended up looking like donkey turds, but you know.
I would think you were doing it on purpose, honestly. I'm just getting some stone.
Rocket stone.
It's another game we should play. It's our first video that's on the channel.
Also, we should play Worms.
We should play this. We should play a lot of stuff.
We should. You know
I'm not
what?
very good
We
at
should.
Worms, so that would be for people to laugh at me, I imagine.
I think we should build this house with rooms.
With rooms.
I always do like the single room block house, and this is already turning out to be
I like
pretty blocky, but if we do rooms inside, it'll look way more interesting.
I like doing rooms. Rooms are cool. I'm currently in one.
Although this house, oh my god, me too, it's crazy. This house might not be as big as I thought. It could be bigger, I guess?
Make it bigger. I'm mining up some materials here so I can make an axe.
My axe. I mean, we could always add onto it. We could add like an extension later.
Oh, actually, it's not a bad size. Oh, I need some,
No, but if we're doing rooms, I might want it to be a bit bigger actually.
need some wood.
Wood. Welcome to Christian Makes the Same Joke 20 times in a row.
He's good at it.
Alright, I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm gonna do.
So yeah, so I was telling you, I don't know if you saw my message last night. It was quite late. I sent it because my sleep schedule is a bit bugged at the minute. Dead by Daylight's got their anniversary event on at the minute, and
Nice.
me and Molly have gotten back into playing it again because the recent chapter's been quite cool. Nuclear was fun, and I had enough in-game stuff to be like, oh, I can just get this guy. Awesome. Alright, this tree's gonna be floating for a bit, but once I actually have wood, I'll be able to. There's a horse. There's two horses. But yeah, I'll leave it for now. But yeah, so. Yawning. Sorry, I'm boring myself with my own story.
But it's not a boring story, so how did that happen?
I don't know. I think I'm just boring. I guess I'm very self-defeating. So.
No, you're not!
I sound very self-defeating, but okay. You can't just say no, I'm not. That's not how that works.
You're not self-defeating.
Shut up.
You're not allowed to be.
But yeah, the anniversary event is on, and the whole thing of how that works is basically there's like event things that you interact with, and if as a survivor, if you escape, you get the event item. But then the killer is much easier. You just play a game and get the thing, and then you just get it. And it's annoying because when me and Molly were playing on the day it came out, the day the event came out, me and Molly were playing, and it basically was like every killer was going out of their way to get like they were just trying to play like out of their mind. It's like, guys, it's an event, chill. People that play like game are a little too tryhardy sometimes, which is fine if that's how you enjoy the game. You keep playing the game that way. But when you get back to back to back of like people like trying to like get 4Ks and everything, it's like, come on, dude. it's an event. At least lets other people escape. But like, we did discover though, it's a slight change, and this actually might make it worse in some instances, because if you've got the invitation stuff sorted and you're the last, if you die last, you get the reward. So I'm worried that it's going to turn into people just being like, I'm just going to hide the entire game, so I'm the last one alive. It's like, oh god, here we go.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've been actively playing Killer and just like playing like I normally would, trying to get kills. I'm not very good at Killer. I'm trying to get better at it because I've not played in ages. Playing the new guys, he's quite difficult.
Right.
And then
our house is 30 by 30. Just saying.
Cool. I'm putting that down. Sleeping. But yeah, the new card's difficult. So I'll be playing like as I normally do, but then I'll be keeping track of how many like people I've hooked, so that I don't like accidentally kill someone, and then I'll just let them escape at the end. And yeah, I've had some very wholesome interactions as a result. It's been very cool. Because as much as like people because generally like some of the people in that community are god awful. But there's some good in there. I like to say. Not everyone's a big old penis. But yeah.
Wow.
I'm gonna go get more wood.
Spider. Get de-spidered. Lamau. I don't even know what that means.
To not be a spider.
I'm just being wacky.
Wacky on this stream. But yeah, so if you play Dead by Daylight, I encourage people who play Killer to do that as well, because it's cool, and people want their items, and some people aren't very good at the game, and they just want their items.
Some people like have to win, have to kill everyone, have to be.
Yeah, it's like I think the issue with Dead by Daylight stems from the fact that there's no technical casual mode in that game. It's all one game mode, which is considered to be the competitive game mode, and it's like, and that's what always bothered me when I first started playing. I was like, why is there no like casual mode so I can just learn how to play the goddamn game? Because that game is not friendly for new players. Because it's like you start winning and it's like, oh, you're suddenly against people that have got like thousands of hours in the game. And it's like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Because they did a big MMR change at one point.
I personally find it to be like, I mean, like, I think I've mentioned this to you before, but one of the reasons why that game isn't really for me is because I feel like it's so metagamey, it kind of detracts from the point of it being, like, I know it's more of a celebration of horror culture, I get that, but also, like, I'm like, this isn't a horror game at all.
No, it's not. I mean, you get certain kills which definitely, like, change that a bit here and there. Certain stealth killers can definitely make you spooked. But yeah, it's not hard, because it's funny as well.
Like, there's a thrill of being chased and stuff.
Yeah, absolutely.
There are moments where it shines as a spooky game for sure.
The thing is as well with the game, is there another log in here? I can't see. With how the game was originally conceptualized, they didn't expect it to be that. They were expecting it to be more scary and promote like hiding rather than like what the term for it is looping, which is like running around an area and trying to like
and then like knowing how long an animation takes with like pallets and.
I mean, that's getting super metagamey, which is whatever, but like if you want to count numbers, that's fine. But like knowing but it comes down to like knowing if you can make a certain distance based on how fast the killer is, because you generally know like how fast the killers are, because that's just knowledge. That's just common knowledge at that point.
By the way, I'm gonna do birchwood planks for the flooring if you were gonna.
Yeah, I'm just getting the trees that are around. I'll replant some in a bit as well once I've cleared everything. But yeah, that was what it was originally intended to be. It was just like a hiding game. Like the animations for certain things were way longer as a result. But then they realized that people were playing the game differently, and they kind of hard changed a lot of stuff, because there was a thing in the game. Which people like sometimes will refer back to. There's these like loops which are basically considered to be, if you ran them properly, you could run the killer forever, because there was no chance they could ever catch up to you. Because of how it was designed, it just was designed that way. But obviously that wasn't the intention, so they had to like go in and like they basically changed what the concept of the game was as a result. So it became much more of like an action game over a horror game, I'd say, because it's obviously, you know, you're chasing and blah blah blah. But as a fan of horror, like, that's why I enjoy it. And it's because it is just a celebration of what horror is, right? It's not so much a horror itself. But I will tell you though, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre game had a tech demo happening earlier this month, I think, or last month. I don't remember which. It might be last month, like late last month. And yeah, they had a tech demo, and that game is what I think Dead by Daylight was trying to be, but didn't quite do it. I got some more logs for you, friend. There you go.
Thank you so much.
Because it is like you need to hide in that game. Because how that game works is it's all about you've got to escape, right? And there's 4 different ways of escaping, and there's like criteria you need to meet to be able to escape from those ways, right? So like to escape through the main entrance, there's like you gotta unlock the main door, and then you've got to turn off the electric fence so you can get out. But there's all sorts of stuff like that, right? But the thing is like you can fight back a little bit, like you can kind of like throw people off, but you just hiding is just so much better because they constantly know where you are at points because of how like their whole game plan is. Plus it's 3v4, so you're outnumbered, right? In a sense that you're kind of like, in a way you're outnumbered. Obviously not technically, but and yeah, it's just really interesting because it's that game is scary as a result, like because you're hiding and stuff. Although if you really want scary games, Amnesia's new game is fucking nuts. Gameplay is like Alien Isolation. Except if the alien was always after you at all times. That game is terrifying. I was playing because me and Molly were playing it because we like to play horror games together because we're both big horror fans, and I was playing it on console, and I don't think I got further in that save with Molly. I think I'm about to match it on my one that I'm playing on my PC. But I basically we got further on that save, but I didn't see the monster once in the save I played with Molly, but I was sweating the entire time. It got to a point where I was like, okay, we've made progress, can we stop playing now? Like, I was fucking freaked out.
Yeah, you mentioned
it was so good, though. But that's what like, a lot of horror games don't have that anymore. Like, it's kind of predictable, it's like, yeah, whatever. But, like, it's just the way it was, right? And this is the first Amnesia game that's actually given you an ability to technically fight back because you get a weapon when you get like grenades and stuff, so you can fight back and you can set up like little traps and everything. But the way it's set up is so like there's this weird like open-endedness to it where like you can kind of like solve areas differently and you can go through these different spots differently because like you're quite enclosed to begin with, but then like when you're moving around you kind of hear like the monster rattling around, much like Alien Isolation. Except you're in a bunker and he's dug all these holes in the walls and stuff.
Yeah.
But then you start like getting into it, and like the whole thing is like you make noise, he starts like getting in. But like to get through certain doors, you need to blow them up. So then obviously that makes loads of noise. So then he comes. But like I remember when I was playing last night, like I saw him for the first time. I'd seen him. And I like slightly knocked like a piece of metal that was on the floor that I like moved from earlier, and it made like a loud clang, and I was like, uh-oh, and then he basically just went, oh hey, and then just like popped in, managed to barely avoid him. He ran past where I was as I got into like the little like the one tiny little safe room that's in the place. It was very spooky.
That sounds pretty spooky.
But yeah, the reason that makes it worse as well, and why I think it's terrifying, is because there is a urgency to what you're doing, which I think is what makes it scary. The monsters, whatever, but like, if there was no time constraint, then it would be fine. But the thing is, the monster prowls the hallways when there's no light. So you have to power a generator with fuel, and you have to go out of your way to find more fuel to keep it going. But you have a little stopwatch that tells you when it's going to run out.
Yeah.
And I had an instance where it ran out, and he just walks around, and he's like doo doo doo, like he owns the place, and it's very scary. But if you're injured, he also tracks you. So like I got away from him, but I was injured from an explosion like earlier on.
Oh no.
And then I was like, all right, I got away from him, and then I heard a noise behind me. I was like, oh, he tracked me. Cool. So I shot him and then just ran. I was like, I'm gone. Goodbye. And then I stopped playing.
Cool. I played an Amnesia game.
You did it last year, right?
Yep, and I farted and scared myself by farting.
Yeah, I remember. We can, because I love horror games. I absolutely adore them, and there's some really good ones out there. Like I said, like I think the thing is when I was streaming a lot on my own channel a few years back, I did Alien Isolation. I did incredibly well for that game as well. I think I had like 100 viewers at one point. It was nuts. I was like, what the where are all these people coming from? I didn't understand why. I had a few people chat in. It wasn't crazy, but like it was just sudden, very sudden uptick.
Did you get raided?
I didn't know, not that I'm aware of, because I was still using Streamlabs at the time. It would have told me. But yeah, just people popping in. There's a few people saying hello, and it's funny because it was clearly people that had played the game or like enjoyed the game, because I'm pretty sure everyone that spoke in the chat was like, what difficulty are you playing on? And I was like, oh, playing on hard, because it said like that's kind of what you should play on, and it was like, yeah, that's a good idea, because it's much more one that I feel, and I was like, yeah, fair enough.
Correct choice. Your choices have aligned with the choices of a community you have been blessed with views.
They were being very nice about it though. It was less a case of like, yes, you picked the correct one. It was like, yeah, that's probably the best one to pick because of the experience. Which I completed that game. It was fucking difficult, but I did beat that game. It took me a couple of streams to do one area, which was difficult.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I've been busy. Wanna go sleep?
Yeah.
We've got Christmas bed.
We do have Christmas bed.
Although it's not really lime, is it? It's more like dark green.
I want to do horror games on this. I was gonna say show. I guess it technically is in a manner of speaking.
Why did I make a diamond hoe? Fuck's sake. Oh, past Christian, what are you doing, buddy?
Diamonds are forever, dude. I'm gonna go over to the forest area.
Diamonds are forever. I'm sorry, I'm never gonna do that again.
I'm gonna get some more birch.
Yeah, I have a guy in work who calls everyone Bert. You're right, Bert, and you reminded me about. Ow! A skeleton is hiding under our. Oh, there are two skelly-mans hiding under our foundation. That's cheeky. You cheeky skelly-mans.
That's a lot of things to respond with. I don't know, like.
Yeah, I said a lot of things.
Is he a Minecraft fan or?
I have 18 bone meal. Time to make some trees happen.
Or you could have. So those dogs. Could have saved a couple.
Oh, I fucking forgot about the dogs. No.
You forgot about the dogs. Who is this person?
They're all bone meal now. Not the dogs.
Dogs.
No, not the dogs.
Poor pupper.
Oh no. Oh god. What have I done?
What have you done? You monster.
Phrasing.
Oh, some sheep.
Okay, we have some trees. But not for long.
I wanted some fours.
Call a tree surgeon. Call a tree surgeon. But not for me. See what I did there? I changed the meme. I changed the name. I made it appropriate to the thing I was doing.
Sure, that works.
Comedy.
Comedy. Comedy is repeating the same thing everyone else does. You need more normal ones, so you just need, was it birch?
Both.
You need both.
Both.
Alright, time to deforest, I guess.
I turn around, look at the forest, and it's just not there anymore.
You just see it slowly being deleted, like, how are you doing this? Like, just in like a wave, just like disappearing.
You do have a flint and tinder?
I do, but that wouldn't give me the resources. And that would just be...
Have they renamed that item yet? Or is it still flint and tinder? Because that's a weird name for it.
Flint and steel. No, it was always flint and steel.
Flint and steel? Oh yeah, what am I on about? Tinder's the dating app. No, it's the RuneScape one.
Yeah.
Have you ever Tindered?
No.
In the pre-Molly days?
No. Not my scene.
Me neither.
It was whenever you speak to anyone about that, like back, I don't know if it's still used primarily now, but whenever I'd hear people speak about it, it was always this case of like there was this weird expectation that it was always going to end in
Bonking.
bonking. Yeah, that's a family friendly phrase, right? Like and like
Bonking.
because I obviously. I wasn't that confident in my ability to court a person, shall we say. This weird expectation of like, oh yeah, the guy has to like say something to like interest them, and it's like, why? Like,
Oh, is that what I missed?
it just never appealed to me. Like the idea of it. I don't know if it was just poorly advertised to me by people.
No,
that
no,
I knew,
it never
but
appeals to me either.
I don't. It's just yeah. It's like, you know, if people use that and have fun, whatever, don't care. You know, you do you, but or you do them, I guess, in this context. But hey, yeah, like I was in for a short period of time when Destiny 2 released. I was in a clan and we did the first couple raids together, and yeah, someone on there was like constantly talking about it, and I was like, this guy's kind of insufferable.
I was gonna say, how does this relate back to Tinder? I was like, and then
they kept talking about it, and they're like, oh yeah, this is the thing I use, brother, and he was just like doing his really long-winded fucking messages and stuff. It's like, this is so obnoxious.
Do you think anyone's ever made like a Tinder for nerds or geeks? I feel like that's a market waiting to be tapped into.
There's dating ones for like farmers and stuff. I don't
Exactly. If there's Farmer Finder or whatever it's called, there's gotta be like, let's just play Mass Effect together and chill. Actually, that sounds like a nice idea.
I'll be the renegade to your Paragon.
God damn.
See, I can do it with games. I'm a fucking nerd. Blocking nerd. Yeah. Damn it. Never gonna get that deal now.
Minecraft are never gonna sponsor us now, you block.
Never gonna get a partnership. Oh,
Creep. Or, I can't call you a creep, that sounds too mean.
Is that? Is this a jungle tree? Oh no, it's just their sideways logs. I was gonna say. That was weird. Sideways logs.
Oh yeah, they're a thing now.
Yeah, I know. They've been a thing for a while.
Yeah. They still feel new to me.
Like
there are things that they added like nearly like 10 years ago at this point where I'm like, oh yeah, that's a new feature.
It's like what a feature that literally has been in the game since.
Like corner stairs. I feel like if I look that up, I'm gonna have a very bad time.
That's the thing,
but I'm like, corner stairs are new.
The only reason I'm like relatively knowledgeable about it is one, certain people I watch, you know.
I'm gonna check this.
And two, like, I played a lot of modded, and a lot of the modded, like, it's funny because a lot of the mods I was using were like doing like old versions of Minecraft. Like it was usually at 1.6, 1.7, right?
Yeah.
But then like these newer packs started coming out, and then they started trying to upgrade it to the newer stuff, and I was like, oh fuck, these are all like, is this just a part of the mod, or is this like just a Minecraft feature? Like, my X broke.
Yeah.
Wait, have I not been? Alright, I've got...
1.4.2 is when they added corner stairs.
Yeah, so that was ages ago. I mean, to
so
be fair, you have to place them a
1.4.2,
very specific way for it to work, right? So I'd say it's
1.4.2 came out 2012, literally 11 years ago. God fucking damn it! I actually thought I was exaggerating when I said 10 years, but I wasn't. And I hate that so much. Oh no.
Oh,
I'm aging in real time.
Something I didn't mention when we started. This isn't Resident Evil, surprisingly. We are
I need
going
to
to
publish
finish...
that board, I'm sorry.
No, you're right.
I still have not done that.
No, you're good.
I'm fired. Oh, sorry. I just
fired
landed on the bed and it bounced. I
Yeah,
bounced off the bed.
Yeah, bed's
I
bounced
didn't
now.
know that was a thing.
Yeah, it's bouncy.
Oh.
Hello, I've got stuff for you.
Boing. Sorry. Boing. I'm charmed. I'm 12. Ah, thank you so much.
You can't even pick it up.
Wood. Me when browsing masseffectmatching.com. Wood. Yeah, I didn't cut down actually because I saw B and I thought I don't know how B works, but I want to keep B.
Oh Oh yeah, because there's a...
I don't know if Discord would have picked that up. That was very high
I
pitched.
heard it, don't worry.
You heard it in real life across a span of miles.
Hello, sheep. Baby sheep. Your head is a cube.
Baby sheep. Beep, beep, baby sheep.
Your head is a cube. I mentioned earlier, by the way, where I said yearning for the mines. Apparently that was I think it was a Twitter post. I don't know if you've seen it or heard of it, but it was basically someone talking about how many years ago, obviously kids, because of like slave labor and stuff, kids were basically like sent down into the coal mines and stuff, but then they eventually like that stopped happening. But now one of the most popular games in the world is Minecraft. The children yearn for the mines.
God damn.
Do you want to help you clear this floor out?
Oh, yes, please.
Cool. I've been hooked.
Get over here. I fished you.
You did.
Wow, what a catch.
This guy.
Be the kind of friend that says, wow, what a catch, and not the kind of friend that says, ew, throw it back. You know?
Don't know what it's based on, but it's based.
It was actually originally a series of novels. There was this guy, Christian, who was, you know, not all there. And
really
now my life's work is recreating his life as a living play. Ask me anything.
Just turn it into an AMA. That's a really long title for an AMA.
Oh, you already mined this coal, damn it. What did I even need it for? I was gonna.
I
needed
can
it
give
for
it to you
something.
if you want. I got a full stack of it.
I've already forgotten what I needed it for, so I
Oh, it's on
hold
the
off.
floor now. You can have it.
Oh my god, you're so nice.
Well, I'm about to run into it again. Quick! Quick!
Oh my god, you had so much coal.
Yeah, I've been mining it as I've been going.
I forgot we have a chest. That's very helpful.
Yeah, I built it a while ago. I just built a small one just to chuck a couple of things in.
Do not eat the one potato that's in the chest because it will become all of our potatoes. We must multiply it. I know you're hungry,
I've got apples.
but you can't.
I'm good. I've still got some potatoes as well. I'm on a diet strictly of apples and potatoes.
Don't potato girl this shit, okay?
Now you
Damn,
made
I've
me
got
sad.
lots of wood.
You just made me sad.
Don't. Spoilers.
How dare you? Is it? I mean, I guess it is, but it did come out. That would have been like a year ago now, at least, right? When that episode came out.
I'm the annoying guy who says I don't care when it came out. It's a narrative thing, so it's a
I guess.
spoiler.
We're not going to talk about Attack on Titan.
Okay, well you've just made it even more of a spoiler.
What, by saying the name of the?
Yeah.
Well, who else would they? How else are you gonna know?
Let's
about what it is?
change the
Sleep.
subject. Yelling at me
Sleep
to sleep
knocks you
is
out.
not how you're gonna get me to sleep. I'm EP. How do you feel about that?
Sleepy peepee. Big stretch.
Sleepy peepee. I don't know why I said it like that. That was weird. Sleepy peepee. If you have a sleepy peepee.
Didn't put those two together until you said that. Thanks,
Yeah.
man.
I didn't put it together until I said it out loud.
Yeah, well.
Oh, I was gonna make torches because I was gonna put the roof on. Or at least the first floor on. First floor because we are British and there is a ground floor and a first floor.
Yeah.
Do not at us.
I mean, I get it. First floor makes sense, but yeah.
Wait, is that
It's-
British the way or is that the American way?
No, ground floor is British.
Okay.
I think first floor makes more sense, but you know. It's one of the few times I will agree.
I flip flop on it.
Yeah, I mean, I get it both ways. I get it like both ways. It makes sense either way, but at the same time, when I'm looking up like guides on shit and it says go to the first floor and I'm like, alright, now I have to fucking check whether or not this is.
God,
American.
where? I know on the RuneScape wiki guide it has first floor and then in
Yeah.
tiny brackets UK.
Yeah, but which is very helpful.
It is very helpful.
It's funny, because I was on such a big Slayer tear like a few years ago. I still have like, you know when like you open up a new tab and it has like recommended like things that you've visited quite a lot.
Yeah.
Like the Slayer guide still pops up in that, even though I've not done Slayer in so long.
I'm kind of getting the itch for old school RuneScape, but I feel like every time I do that, I put my head in and go, "Oh yeah."
Remember, we still got that group Iron Man.
We do.
Well.
I don't actually want to like right now, but the itch is kind of there a little bit.
Yeah, because I'm very bad at keeping track of like multiple account stuff, so I'd have to double check what account that's on. Oh, I think that's on my. I think that's on my other account that I was using.
I think I made a text document reminding myself who's where at one point.
I think because I have an RS3 Iron Man on the same account as the group Iron Man, so. Which I was enjoying quite a lot, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, and then I just immediately fell off, and so you were just playing Iron Man, and I felt very bad.
Yeah, I was just playing normal Iron Man. I was leveling agility quite a lot, I remember last time. I was doing like the little, like the Dino Island place.
That would be RS3, not old school.
That's what I said. I said I have an RS3 Iron Man on the same account as the group Iron Man.
Oh, yes, you did say that. My ears heard it, my brain did not.
It's fine.
No, it's not. I'm the worst friend in the history of friends.
Did you have enough tree for the floor?
I need more white tree.
How? I gave you like a stack and a bit. Of course he leaves. Abandons me. At least I have the stream. Cry silently. Alright. Maybe we'll get more tree then, but I need to build another axe first. I'm just gonna dump all this in here. It's a mess, but it's fine. Iron. We've got sticks. Alright. Let us go. Get some more trees. Let's cut these ones down. Oh, I was talking about Valheim earlier. How like it has progression and stuff. It's one of the reasons why I think we should get back into Terraria as well. Honestly, because it has that like level of progression, and I don't think I ever got to. Can you tell? Where am I going? I don't think I ever got to the what's it called? There's like the hardcore, like it unlocks after you beat all of Flesh, which I don't think I ever did. I don't think I had like good enough weapons at the time. I think I was just taking way too long to kill him. I think I had a decent strategy for it, but I just never like properly did it. Because yeah, I just kept running out of time, and like he would just consume me. So I think that's something we could do absolutely like as like a progress thing. It's weird. There was a game that came to Game Pass recently, which was very Terraria-esque, but it was like much more of like a colony sort of setup game, or like colony. What do you call it? Colony management kind of game. Where like you get survivors to help you out, and you can get them to do stuff in that, and then you kind of like build out like a big area. But it was very like Terraria and how it did it, like with its building and stuff. That was quite good. It was very buggy though, which bothered me. There was some very annoying bugs that would just eat resources. Like there was a couple instances where like I would have a generator powered with coal. I would like save my game and leave, and then when I came back, all of the coal in that generator would be gone, and I'd have no power. So I'd have to like cut my way to find more so I could power everything again. It was very annoying. So then I had to get into the habit of like taking the coal out before I logged out, so they wouldn't like disappear overnight. Yeah, I stopped playing that game because it was just bugs, very 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 buggy, which is fine. That's probably something they can fix later, and I might poke my head back in. But it's multiplayer as well, and we might find. I think it's multiplayer. So if everyone's interested, we can always do that as well. It's a nice, easy, crafty, buildy game. There's a lot of good ones. But like I said, I think this is why I prefer games with a natural progression, which is why I think modded Minecraft is more my jam, because it has that. It sort of adds that progression with like how you build everything in it. Like say you're doing like you're making machines and stuff in that. There's like a natural progression. Like first you make this machine, and then that helps you get some resources so you can make this machine, and then you can upgrade the first machine so it's more efficient, and then so on and so forth. There's also like the ones that add like dungeons and stuff, which are always quite fun. There's like a proper RPG one, which is set up called like Hexit, I think, which is quite good. Very RPG elements of like finding dungeons and loot and stuff. It's very fun and cool. And Christian's back, so I'm gonna
Oh, I unmuted to burp.
There you go.
I meant to mute a bit. Oh, I guess if you didn't hear it though, then that's fine.
I did hear it.
Oh, you just.
I just kept talking because.
I'm gonna throw an egg at you. Where are you?
I'm out. I'm fucking.
You may have to keep vamping because I have been gifted some fish and chips.
That's fine. I'm good at talking shit. I mean talking dirt. I'm good at talking dirt block.
Heard you talking shit.
But yeah, obviously I know you're here now, so I'll kind of talk to you about stuff as well. But yeah, I was just talking about like different crafty buildy games. I was talking about the
Terraria.
yeah, like that, and I was talking about the one that came to Game Pass that's similar to that, but it was more of like a colony management.
Oh yeah, I
game.
never did try that one.
It's buggy, which can be annoying. So there's a very annoying bug, which
You're in the sea.
if you have an engine, so you can get like a steam engine, I think it is, like early on, which will like power, or like just a generator, whatever it is, which you put coal in, it power like your machines and stuff in the building. If you save and then quit out of it, if you come back, it eats all of your coal and then you have 0 power. It's a very annoying bug. You missed.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a very annoying bug. So I had to like go out of my way to basically like make sure I wasn't leaving it in there overnight.
I meant to tell you I was out of floor wood, but I've still got quite a lot of ceiling wood.
There you go.
I should probably have told you this before I said you're lumberjacking.
I'll do the floor.
Oops.
Some coal on the floor. Or copper, rather. Not coal.
Oi, copper.
What is the copper used for? I think it's just a decorative block in this, right, isn't it? You can, like, put it
They're
out.
used for abuse of power, I believe.
What?
What? Copper.
Oh, I see.
As
I
in-
see. Copper. Right. Apologies. I've not heard the phrase copper in a long time. I can't really talk too ill on police because I know one of these very nice.
Do we want to get into this? I say
I know.
MCAB. But
Yeah,
anyway,
so I remember having a conversation with Molly about this. The entire premise of ACAB is that it's not.
also we're both white people. We
We're both
should.
white as well, yeah. So
So-
just to preface it, yeah, we're extremely white.
So we don't have to deal with as much shit.
Yeah, we don't have to deal with the shit that others do for sure.
So, but I mean, so I don't have the same experiences, but like from what I can gather, that's my opinion. Like I listen to anyone who says they've had bad experiences, obviously. I just have a tough
It's
time
not-
believing that every single person of any profession is bad. I feel like most of them are, and like I think the whole point of saying all of them are is that they are all partaking in a flawed system and
Exactly,
not improving
that's the
it.
point, right? That's the whole point. It's not literally all of them are bad. It's a case of like saying that phrase makes more of an impact, right? Because it's more of an impactful thing to say like,
Sure.
these people are bad, right?
And I guess if I'm doing it through that lens, maybe I should be saying it. Kind of.
But like the thing is as well, like you learn from people that have experienced these things how awful it is, right?
Yeah.
But they're never isolated incidents, which is why it's like, okay, yeah, something's wrong here.
For sure.
Like, you're really gonna think every single person of color is gonna turn around and be like, and lie, like, you know.
Yeah, for sure.
There are many systems that are flawed, which I don't agree with, and it's, you know, it's very easy to feel very like distraught and powerless for it, but I'm of the mind of positive change has happened for many people over many years and decades, so I'm confident, well not confident, but optimistic that those changes can continue to happen and influence these things.
Sure. Also, we live in England, which might be slightly different from other countries. But obviously, shit's not great here.
I mean, it's run by a fucking joke, but you know.
I like your method of planking the floor. It's very haphazard.
Yeah. Well, there was a somewhat of a method to it, but then I got distracted a couple of times.
You got distracted when I fucking brought up police brutality. I'm sorry, everyone.
There's a door now. Wow. Something that I do love that they added is that you get different doors based on what wood you use. I think that's very cool.
For sure.
I think that's neat.
Although I feel like I still prefer the original, but maybe that's just because
I mean, if you want ones that
I'm
like
a Gen
you can
1
see
I'm a
through-
Gen 1er of Minecraft doors.
Oh god, you're the Gen Z of fucking... Well, not Gen Z,
You know what a Gen 1er is?
No.
It's someone who thinks that the only good Pokemon games are the originals. And the only good Pokemon designs are the original.
Alright. What, you mean like dragon and turtle? Okay, bud.
Sure.
I would argue there are far more interesting ones that are just actively like trying to be unique animals. I imagine I think that's probably one of the reasons why I quite like Syndico. He's just kind of a weird aardvark looking dude, but not really.
Yeah.
He's not an aardvark though, because he don't have.
He's an aardvark with heartburn.
And it comes down his back.
And I relate to that.
I was gonna say he's like me. He's just got a really warm back all the time.
You just like me for real.
He's just like me for real. Because I sweat a lot from my back, for a bit of TMI, but that's typically why I find it quite uncomfortable sitting in chairs and stuff like that when it's warm out. Like now, it's very breathable. You know, I should get a new chair, like just to have in the summer, where it's got a very breathable like backrest. Because holy shit, I'm dying out here. And before any Americans start popping in and being like, "Oh, it's way hotter here," yeah. Fucking, you guys have got the infrastructure for it. We fucking don't. Our houses are built to keep heat in.
I feel like I've missed. Oh, heating. Got it. Yeah, we didn't build heating into this shack.
Oh yeah, we need to have a heated floor. Shit. Well, terrible floor. Start again.
Oh, heated floors are so nice. I went to Boss Castle one time on a writer's retreat, and the place where we stayed, the hostel where we stayed, had a heated floor, and it's just so nice.
Yeah, I imagine, because I have so many memories of like getting up as a kid in the morning and going down, because like when I was staying at my granddad's, because he had hardwood floors, and so like going downstairs and it being freezing cold. Like, fuck.
Yeah.
God, it's awful. But yeah, fresh up rooms.
It's just so cozy.
There is something very it's something very good about it as well, though, because it does wake you up.
Some of my favourite times of my life were on my writers' retreats. They were fun. Didn't get much writing done, but boy did I make some friends.
How many did you actually go on?
Free. I think it was free.
Mm.
Might have been two.
So I'm
2 or 3. I don't remember anymore.
I'm in a really annoying position where, for my uni course stuff, there was actually like trips to like Greece and Poland, I think, that were available, which I would have loved to go on, but I have too much responsibility here, so I can't. To be able to, like, I think one of them was like for a few weeks, which I could probably do, but then there was one which was like several months, and I was like, I can't do that. I cannot be like paying.
Just become a greasy
rent.
grease.
I can't be paying rent and working, and be away for 3 months. Like, I don't think any of those things would allow it, which is annoying. Which is why I'm now looking for more of a part-time work instead, so I can easily be like, hey, I'm not going to be here anymore for this time. So
Have you ever
no.
been away somewhere for like a weekend and had
Right.
such a good time that when you returned, you fell into a depression because you were no longer?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I had that with one of my writers' retreats. Like, I
I've
had it
not-
pretty bad.
I've not had a proper trip in a while. The last time I had a proper trip was when me and Molly went to Minehead. We went to Butlins, which was a few years ago now.
Nice.
Oh, I guess you could actually no. I guess you could count. No, 2019. I guess you could count because we went. Cause that's when we went to London with Punchy. So you were
Yeah.
going to go to as well, but fair enough.
Anxiety is fun.
Yeah. If I was to bring that up again, like now, would you actually like turn around and be like, yeah, I did it this time? I'm curious. No, I'm not putting you on the spot of being like, well, guess what? Like, you know, I'm just being like, if that same question was posed now, do you think you would be more willing?
I legitimately do not know. I think
Fair.
I'm in a better place.
I'd say
but,
you are. Like, looking from the outside.
I'm glad one of us knows.
I'm. This is why I was immediately gonna preface it with like, I don't know you fully. Like, I don't know how you bring much fully.
No, I know. I just always.
But like from the outside, I can definitely see like you're more comfortable with yourself and like having. I don't know if you want to talk about that on stream, but having come out.
I can't believe you just told everyone.
I mean, you've tweeted about it, so I imagine it's fine. I was just trying to be funny about it.
And
But
by
like,
fuck
with
you.
you having come out like as bi, which I'm very proud of you, friend. I'm very happy for you. That sounded really like dismissive. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to sound.
No,
like
I didn't. Have we actually spoken since I did that? I think we played Fortnite, but
Yeah, we played Fortnite, but I don't think. I remember speaking to Molly about it because I told Molly that you officially come out, and I was saying like how proud of you I was.
It's something
And,
that's been happening the last few days is people I don't know have been liking the tweet from a few days ago where I came out as bi, and I'm like, are people seeing bi in my profile description, which I also put there, and then searching for the tweet where I came out? Like, I can't, like, or are they just scrolling down?
That's just. I imagine that's just people from the community just trying to be supportive, right?
Maybe.
Like,
I
see that's
don't
one-
recognize
another
any
one,
names, but they
woo!
might be different ones. But yeah, I came out. It was wild.
It was very cool, and I was very happy to hear that your family were very supportive, which is awesome. I'm very happy for you because obviously it could have gone one or two ways. Well, maybe not, but
Nah,
obviously
I always
I know
knew-
we know
I always
someone
knew
that
it
came
would
out.
go well in that way.
Yeah.
Because I'm fortunate
you know
enough
parents,
to have
right?
a family I do.
Yeah.
But it was, it's just a matter of, taking the time to
Yes.
make sure that.
It's the anxiety of it as well, right? Like you're about to tell someone like, hey, this is a very different thing.
Yeah, I've never been open about just relationships in general around my family, let alone like, hey, by the way, I like dudes lol.
It just reminds me of the Tom Scott bit. Ladies and gentlemen. God, I love that video so much. It's such a funny video. But fuck, I was gonna say something, I forgot now. But yeah, I'd say like going back to what I was saying before with like how I think you're more comfortable with just being you in general now. Generally, from where you talk about stuff, I feel like you are more confident in your own thoughts and self and sense of self, and I think this is a part of that anyway. You having come out is definitely like you're owning it now and being like, yep, this
Maybe.
is,
I
this is
mean,
it.
there's a lot of different aspects to anxiety, or at least
Absolutely,
my anxiety. I can't
absolutely.
speak for everyone. And
My anxiety is probably
I
very
mean, to
different
people
from
who
yours.
don't have this issue, it's gonna sound dumb, but like I call it travel anxiety of just like not being able to picture what the next few days look like literally visualize where I'm gonna be.
Yeah, I mean,
I find it really difficult.
something that I find very interesting with anxiety is there's this idea of like apparently a lot of people with anxiety will rewatch shows that they've already seen because they know how it ends.
I don't
Which I think
I
is
don't really do that
interesting.
these days. I used to rewatch shows a lot, but
Yeah, but like that's I'm not obviously I'm not saying that applies here, but like I can see like the logic of that based on that.
Yeah, yeah.
Being like,
I
oh,
definitely
I need
have
to know
to.
where I need to know these things or else I can't do it. You know.
Yeah, I get that. Like, I fully get that. Like, the shape of my anxiety, like, it can be anything from I think I'm going to die to I don't know if I'm going to have fun and I don't want to spend time on something I'm not going to have fun doing.
Yeah,
Which
that's right.
sounds like it's really, really minor, but with anxiety, for some reason, that just gets magnified for me.
Yeah. I mean, that's the whole thing anxiety does, right? It just takes anything and just makes it 10 times
Yeah,
worse.
that's why a lot of people with
Typically fine.
anxiety will tell you, like, with like social situations, like they'll be dreading it, and then the second that they're actually there, they're like, oh, this is fine. I'm having a good
My
time.
my anxiety gets so bad, or has gotten so bad at times, where I physically like couldn't go to work because I was like, well, what if something happens, right? And I'll be honest, I've left jobs because of it, because it's gotten to a point where I've taken too much time off because of it, and so it's very difficult to nail down like somewhere that I can very easily be like keep working, because it just gets in the way. And like I've sought help for it and everything like that, but it's difficult to get anywhere because it's not very well funded.
Yeah.
Like
I'm
mental
wondering
health
if our
help
cities,
is not very
I'm wondering
well
if our
funded.
personal cities one has just got a funding boost because before I was like, hey, could I like talk to someone face to face about this? And they were like, not unless you meet more specific requirements.
Yeah.
And then the other day they phoned me and they were like, how'd you find the course we put you on? I was like, kind of knew that already. Would still like to talk to someone face to face. And they've actually
Yeah.
turned around and gone, okay, we'll see what we can do. I'm like, oh shit, okay. But then they also said they'd email me later that day and I've heard nothing. So who knows?
Something that always puts me off is like this idea of I think I'm very self-aware of my mental health, and because I've dealt with it for so long now, I feel like I'm very self-aware, and a lot of people will be like, oh, well, if you're self-aware, then what's the problem? You get it, you understand. It's like, right, but there's still getting
Oh,
it out there,
that
which
is
helps.
that is a take from someone who has been very fortunate and
I've
never had
I've
to
heard
deal with
people I've heard
being
people
a
say, oh, go
rational
on.
person who still has to be swept along with irrational thoughts.
Yeah, I've heard people say like that they've gone to therapy and the therapy's like, oh well, you're self-aware, so it's fine. It's like, right, but that's not the whole thing though. Like, there's more to it,
Nope.
surely.
hmm
Like, I don't want to tell you how you do your job, but fuck.
hmm
But yeah, I think that's mainly what I've kind of always needed. Like, I always feel way better when I'm able to just vent about it. And like, there's times where I don't really know what's happening, because I come from a past of, oh, hello sir, goodbye. I come from a past of trauma, right? So it is very easy for me to go, oh well, that's because this happened, right? Which, yeah, is probably the case in some instances, but there's also probably some cases where it's like, what the fuck? That was weird. There's probably some cases where it's like, no, this is the reason. It's like, oh, okay. Oh, you were there, okay. I was very confused for a second. Rude. Jeez.
Um,
I'm very laggy.
I'm surprised you didn't immediately think I did that.
No, I
Yeah.
trust you. I was too deep in the conversation.
No, I
Some more
trusted you. Oh,
logs.
my heart. I'm sorry.
Some more logs in here.
Oh, thank you. I'm still munching if you're wondering why I'm not doing it.
But yeah, I need an axe. But yeah, I honestly don't know what my mental state is at these days. It's kind of one of the best.
Oh.
I get it,
That's
because
what I was
like
gonna say.
my issue is, right. So it's no sort of surprise that at this point I'm obviously I spoken about it many times, and I've spoken to my mum about it as well now, so she knows now. I told her last year actually, and she took it very well about me being gender fluid. She was basically like, well, people can be anything they want these days, and as long as you're not a dick, and it's all good. My mom honestly doesn't care. She's just like, just don't be mean.
Yeah.
But it's funny as well, because she met Molly. It's a bit of a segue, but it kind of ties in.
Well, before we move too far on, I do just quickly want to say, like, while I did dismissively say I already knew all the stuff on the course, I would still recommend that course to people. Like,
yeah, absolutely.
like look into stuff and seek out help if you need it. Like,
It
even
is
if it's not
absolutely
the
worth
best,
doing.
you never know what you pick up subconsciously as well and that kind of thing. But anyway, yeah, you were saying.
So yeah, so my mum met Molly earlier this year, a couple months ago, officially. And a little bit after that, we went out for my brother's birthday, my youngest brother's birthday, and it was a great time. And my mum was speaking because my mum and Molly get on like a house on fire. It's and I knew it would be. I knew they would get along so well because I know them both very well. Oh, I didn't know vines could just grow on these trees like this. That's so cool. I guess we're in like a swampy area here.
Maybe if you hit F3, it'll tell you.
Apparently not.
Oh, maybe not in this version.
Yeah, I think it's because I'm playing it for Xbox.
I guess not.
It's probably not gonna do it. Yeah. But I think that that typically happens in swamp biomes, right? Like the things. Anyway, but yeah, and my mum was talking to Molly about going to have like a salon day or something, and then she turned to me and was like, "You can go as well if you want." I was like, "What?"
Hell yeah.
So I think it's annoying because like I feel like some of my depression stems from the fact that I'm not fully dipping into my more feminine side sometimes. I kind of just default to what I was taught, and that's dumb, first of all. Yeah, I think it's generally like a case of just fully encompassing everything, which is difficult. But I had a conversation with my not too long ago, like I don't know if I'm just not doing enough, or I actually should be identifying fully as a female, because I don't know if like I keep running out here to go into countries, but I keep fucking forgetting to make an axe. Do you have an axe, friend? Because I don't think we have any iron left. Damn. Oh, we do have iron. I'll start cooking it.
You stole my axe!
Where did it go? Wait, did I pick it up?
I threw it at you, so it should be in
Oh,
you.
there it is. Yeah, sorry. It went into my helper. I didn't see it. But yeah, I had a conversation with Molly. I was like, maybe I am trans. I don't know. Like, I'm still like working out, because I've had a conversation with Punchy in the past about it being like, do you know anyone I could talk to about this? Because like I really don't know. And we've I spoke to Molly about it as well, and being like, this affects you too, because if I am, then that makes you gay.
Well, I don't know if like I don't know how
you know what I mean.
works
I'm
in
like,
relationships, but yeah.
You know what I mean. Like, but I mean, it wouldn't be a problem anyway because of how Molly is, which isn't my place to talk about, so I won't say anything. But Molly's just really cool now.
Molly is just really cool.
Molly is very cool, actually. She's very cool and understanding.
Based AF.
Yep. She for real.
Well, friend, there's no rush in figuring out who you want to be. And if you feel like pull in any particular direction, it might be fun to follow that direction. But otherwise, don't feel like you got to do it out of any sense of... I
think I just need to be a bit more engaged in the feminine side of things. And I've spoken to Molly about this as well. And we've said... So one thing that actually got me kind of sad, so Molly started painting my nails, right? And I started doing that every now and then, and I fucking love it. It's great. I love doing that shit. It's so good, man. It makes me feel great, and I feel very cool. But then I couldn't do it anymore because I was working. I was keeping it on for like almost like over a week, and then it was something enough. Like, okay, I need to actually take off now because it's starting to look a bit shit. But then obviously I started working around food, and I was like, well, I can't have it anymore because and obviously then I had to stop. But obviously I'm not doing that anymore, so hopefully.
Not to interrupt, friend, but I will be right back.
No worries.
Quick, vamp!
Talking about stuff. Vampires are cool, huh, guys? But yeah, in all honesty, though, like, when it comes to identity and stuff, obviously it's not that important to everyone. For me, it is. I kind of need to know who I am because for many years I had this sort of loss of like I didn't have a sense of self at all. which comes from past trauma, which, you know, but also, like, just a need to, I guess, fit in somewhere or, like, understand my place in the world, I guess. Which is very, like, which is a very weird and ominous way of putting it. But that's why I needed it, right? I needed that reassurance of who I was for myself. I don't care what other people think. If someone wants to be like, well, you're not that, and I'm like, well, that's your opinion, but okay. My main sort of, like, thing is just, like, am I who I want to be, right? Which is very sort of, what's the word? I was going to say endearing, but I don't think that's quite right. But it's very, liberating is the word, sorry. To be like, well, I only care about what I think about myself, plus like a very select few people. And which I've spoken, I think I spoke about this recently on Twitter about like this idea of not taking too much stock in what other people are saying about media specifically, but then that can also be translated to stuff like this as well, where it's like, well, yes, this person is a known reviewer of stuff, but I just enjoyed it, so, and that shouldn't take away from your enjoyment, right? And this is the same thing, right? Like, I identify this way, but then someone will turn around and be like, well, that's not what that means. It's like, well, this is how I identify, so this is who I think I am, right? And as long as you're not hurting anyone, who the fuck cares, right? Who cares? Be whoever you want to be, as long as you're not fucking hurting people. Or, I guess, I was going to say doing illegal things, but depending on, but sometimes breaking crimes is cool, except when it's not. Don't hurt people. It's dumb. But it's, yeah, I think, I don't know where I am in everything. Like, I don't think I'm fully locked down of where I need to be, or where I think I need to be. And I think through experiencing things and sort of taking time to understand myself, I will get there. And like right now I'm finally doing something I actively want to do. I've been thinking about doing this stream stuff for a while, and I've been actually behind the scenes doing things. I made a giant spreadsheet of which currently has over, I want to say 130 games on it, and I've color coded everything, and I've started making notes of everything, and there's still another one I need to make for co-op games, which this one's going to go on. And like I've been like trying to mess around with like these little short videos that we're gonna do, because I found a way to edit them. Because I know you can do it through YouTube and stuff, but I wanted to see if there was a way if I could mass do it outside of it, as like, because I'm doing a film production course. It's good practice for me to do it in an editing software. So yeah, it's been good. But yeah, it's like finding the time to do this stuff, and I've been wanting to do this stuff all the time, and constantly trying to find like more things to do for this. And I hope like we do end up finding some level of viewership from this, because I think what we're making is fun, and that's what it wants to be. And I the reason I wanted to make this to begin with, and I have all these ideas I want to do, which requires, you know, some backing of like people, not so much financially, but just like a following of some sort to be like, yeah, we'll follow this idea, we'll back this idea, whatever. But like I really want to get into these communities and be like these communities that seem to be so awful and horrible. One of the reasons why, because we started like this nomads thing a while back, which is the idea of like trying to make these communities within these games like guilds and stuff, but do it in a way where like with the idea of trying to be positive in mind, of trying to keep this level of positivity. Oh god, I'm lagging. I'm just gonna walk away because I'm lagging quite a lot. Oh dear, I feel like I'm about to just say you're dead. Oh, I disconnected. Oh dear, that'd be why. I might have to wait for the re-invite. But I I just basically I want to make communities in these things and just be like, hey, if you guys want to play this game, we've made this community, and if you want to play this game, we've made this community. And like for games that communities are seen as quite toxic, I want to be able to give people an in into these communities that feel like they want to play these games, but they're dragged back, because I've had so many bad experiences with these communities that have ruined games for me, and there's so many people I imagine that feel the same way, and it's all gonna be like, well, just suck it up and deal with it if you enjoy the game, whatever. But like, some people don't play games 24/7, right? Some people play games to relax after work or whatever, and they don't want to jump on a game and have someone shouting abuse at them the whole time, right? They want to hop on and just be like, oh my god, have a good time, just chill out, have fun. And when you've got games that have horrible communities, you know, it's like, I really enjoy this game and I have fun with it, but holy crap, I don't want to deal with these people. And I just want to be able to create communities that allow these people to be like, yeah, okay, I want to play this game. And then like have these ins for people, and so they're actually able to enjoy the game and hopefully enjoy more because there's a community behind it. It's one of the reasons I played WoW for so long, is we had a guild. When I first started playing was in Mists of Pandaria, if anyone knows the expansions. And one of the things that I enjoyed about it was the community. I joined a guild pretty early on, and it fell apart, and then I joined another guild because someone from that one had joined, and we'd like obviously become friends on the thing, and so we would join that one. That one was around for a bit. The people leading it were like a bit fuzzy, but then someone ended up taking lead because the people left, and then I ended up, I think, second in charge of that. So like I was the next person after that because I was there for so long and playing the game so often because of all this community. And then we had a great time. We played raids and stuff. We were terrible at raids. I think we got maybe 2 kills out of all of the raids we did. Like, to confirm, like, actual... Like, we got, like, each of the raids we did, we never got past, like, 3 bosses, I think. But we had a great time. It was great. I enjoyed it so much, and we all had fun. And, like, some of my best memories from playing that game are purely because...
Oh, no!
We played... WoW. And played this game.
Is that because my frickin' screen turned off? Are you serious?
I got DC'd, yeah. That's probably why.
How long have you been DC'd for?
Not long. Like, a couple minutes.
I came back in, I was like, no!
I was just talking about, like, the entire point of doing stuff like this, like, why I want to do it, and, like, how it's enjoyable for me, just doing this stuff anyway, and I've been
oh, right, yeah, money! No, I'm joking.
I actually said, like, oh, I did die. My inventory.
You died?
I did die, yeah. There was a creeper, I was fighting a creeper, and then my game froze, so I was like,
oh, that's a terrible time, I'm so sorry.
Everything's here, it's fine.
It's just, okay. Ow, dude, not cool.
Yeah, I suspected I died, but... That's alright, I just lost a casual fucking 20 levels.
Well, we'll get an XP farm set up.
Yeah, that's so good. I don't care that much. Like I said, this is why I don't care, because I'm just enjoying playing a game.
But now you can show the stream your cute Axolotl costume.
Oh, that's true. Check me out. I'm an axolotl guy. I love axolotls. They're so cute.
I've got an ice cream sandwich, yes!
Oh shit.
Got
Yeah,
myself
axolotls
some
are my
ice cream
favourite.
sandwiches.
They're horribly endangered though, so... Yeah. Very sad.
I'm going to disappear again, but hopefully not long enough to get you booted.
No, that's fine. But yeah, so yeah, the entire idea is just, I want to make a community that people can be a part of and be like, this community is cool, and just be happy and enjoy and just have a great time.
Nodding.
Nodding. Nodders.
Nodders. I'm gonna
stop doing that because it's probably gonna make some emotions up. Anyway, sleep. While you're here, sleep. Thank you.
My crossbow. I'm ready, dude. Anyone wakes us up, pow.
Can you make crossbows? I wonder. Or do you have to find them? Oh no, you can make them. A tripwire hook. I guess that makes sense. Cool. Anyway. There's creepers. Well, yeah. That's pretty much it. I'm not trying to be weird and be like, I want money, which would be cool, but that's not the point. I know it's easy to say when you don't have a lot of money, but I don't care much for money. I care about it to.
You made that sound like you have a lot of money, and you don't.
I don't. I was gonna say it's the opposite. Like, I thought it would be the opposite way of being like, hey, I don't care for money. I don't have a lot of money, but so it's easy to say I don't care about money. But I guess the other way is true as well. But yeah, I just think that I'm happy as long as I can, you know, support myself and survive, have decent, put food on the, like, have food to eat, occasionally be able to treat myself.
The ice cream
Buy all
sandwiches.
the video games there. But no, like I've said before, it's just like I just want people to enjoy games, and if I can make that happen, then awesome. That's what I want to contribute. He agrees. Well, while you were gone, so obviously I know you're listening. You don't have to respond if you're in. But
Since you've been gone.
Since you've been gone. I was just saying how I've had so many bad experiences with games that I've really wanted to play that have been completely ruined by just horrible.
Valorant?
People. Yes, Valorant and Smite are the two that come to mind. And plus it means I can get people to play games that I play so that I can have a better time playing as well. That's the real... I'm really manipulating everyone to play the games I want to.
I'm manipulating everyone into joining a nice community full of friendly people.
Yes, I'm so devious.
Editor's note, we do not actually have the people yet. People pending.
People are pending.
Right, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna start building a hallway. Oh, there was a bunch of stuff in that furnace that I
Another beehive grew, by the way. I don't know how it does that, but there's another beehive now. There's two.
I broke a furnace and it exploded.
It exploded?
Yeah.
How does it? What?
It exploded.
Right. Oh, was there stuff in it?
Oh, do we want a 5 wide hallway or a 3 wide hallway? I feel like a 5 wide hallway looks like too much room until you add furnishing.
Yeah, you would have to add furnishing first, right?
So 1, 2, 3, 4.
What if there's a way of just naturally getting villagers, like, in these areas? I guess you'd have to, like, lead them, right? Can you lead them with bread, like you do with animals?
Dude, if I was a villager, you could lead me with bread.
Bread's great.
Like, if it's Tiger Loaf,
Bread
I'm
makes you
following
fat,
you.
though. To quote Scott Pilgrim. I love that film. People don't like that film, but I love that film.
People love that film. I've heard
don't.
nothing but good things.
I've only heard bad things. People apparently don't like it, and I'm over here like, it's a great film.
Oh,
What the
really?
fuck you on about?
Maybe I just hear people talk about Scott Pilgrim and assume they mean the film.
I mean, well, Scott Pilgrim transcends just the film.
I don't know anything about Scott Pilgrim apart from that song with Captain Marvel in it. I sound like such a basic MCU bitch when I say that.
Cheese Larson. Because Breeze cheese. But yeah, it's got her in it, and it's just got some good music in it. Plus, it's got I knew him as Sylar because I used to watch Heroes, but it's got that guy in it as well.
Oh, it's got him in it?
Yeah.
I like Sylar.
He's
I
the
like me
final-
some Sylar.
He's the final evil X. It's also got Chris Evans in it as well.
So it's got all the hot people in it. Is what
It's got a lot of hot people in it.
That seems unfair somehow. How are we gonna?
It's such a good movie. It's
How
so
are we
good.
gonna?
I love it. Plus it's Edgar Wright, and I'm a huge Edgar Wright fan. So.
Are you? I've never heard that.
That was more for just for the stream, not you.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, it's raining. It's just a cow solemnly looking at me as it was raining. You need more wood, I assume.
No, I've got enough at the minute. Well, actually, no, I could use more wood. More plain wood.
There's a creeper outside. Creeper?
No. Don't say creeper harding you, because that's weird vibes.
No, that's not. I'm doing the Minecraft thing. Oh, okay, we're fine. You heard nothing. I'm doing the fucking Minecraft party song. Like, creeper? Oh, man.
Alright. My phone
Baby
buzzing.
tonight.
Oh, you'll get us demonetized.
Demonetized. Hell
Demonized.
yeah, dude.
That reminds me of it's a video that's it went out about an hour and a quarter ago, so you haven't had a chance to see it. It's a new Oblivion video, and there's
Oh,
an
sweet.
orc in it who
Is he
like
that kind of orc?
he's that kind of orc, dude.
Oh,
He
damn,
doesn't
dude.
understand.
Hell yeah.
He tries to sound smart, but like clearly he doesn't understand a lot of the like English vocabulary
Yeah,
or
yeah.
whatever they speak in Tamriel. And and so he's like I forget exactly what he says, but he keeps saying like words which are adjacent to the words he means.
Right, right.
So he'll be like, specifically, this thing, or like, I forget any of the things he says.
I'll watch the video later, it's fine. Hey, you should go watch
the video
Christian's
later.
videos. He works really hard on them.
Oh, blush.
Plug, plug,
Blush.
plug.
Did you say butt plug?
No, I said plug, plug, plug. Some plug
Oh,
stuff.
okay, I ruined that wholesome moment.
You just sure did, you fucking freak.
I'm a friggity frick. If I fart loud enough, do you think it will get picked up on the stream?
Yes.
Oh, damn, that didn't work.
Disappointment. Science.
Oh, it's starting to feel cozy. I like this.
It's not cozy out here. It's pouring it down.
Pour you down. What does that even mean?
Does
I
that
think our
even
house
mean?
might be too long.
What? How rude.
I don't believe this.
How do you say that?
Anyway, I'm gonna be right back one last time.
Oh, this guy, he doesn't even want to be here. God, why is he fucking
I
leave?
do,
Goddamn.
okay, I just have real world commitments, unlike some people. No, I'm joking.
Yeah, I'm pretty much like doing nothing right now. It's great.
Yeah, I know, yeah. Like, not hosting a stream or anything like that, you know, not...
Gonna have a stream.
Okay, be right back.
Did he just like say? Okay.
What?
Oh yeah, you have responsibility doing all this shit. Are you talking
sure.
shit, or are you just like?
I was joking.
I know.
You-
No,
you-
I know. It's just like the way you were doing it. It's like you were saying nice things, because I was actually doing things. It was very funny. Go, be gone, come back. Though I would like you to come back.
We'll kiss on the cheek. No.
It's fine to be a little bit gay. It's fine. He's allowed, so I'm just compensating because I'm not. Because I'm not homophobic. Can I get into this tree? Probably. That's too high. Why am I doing that? Bring it up from here though. I'm not very good at Minecraft parkour, as you can see. Okay. I don't know if I can actually make that. I can probably make that. It's like, it feels like I can, you know? No, okay, I can't make it. Fine. Okay, we're in the tree. But yeah, I'm saying, like, something that I'll probably want to do. I can't see chat right now, so if anyone is in chat, I do apologize. I'm gonna grab my phone. And then, farm viewership. No, I'll open up my phone and see if I can see if chat's there. Because I don't know if it will update. Right, anyway. Don't know exactly now, just want to double check. But yeah, something I will do is like I'll start basically asking what games people want to see for like more like open-ended stuff like this, so like more co-op based things, being like, hey, like we're gonna set this up. Is that something that would interest people? Like they want to be part of that, and then I'll probably start doing that. And then I'll probably be going out of my way to set up different communities in different places. Even if like I'm not going to engage with them, or like if Krit's not going to engage with them, or even Molly, it will still be like set up there, and we'll actively like acknowledge its existence. Be like, hey, this is a thing if you're interested in this thing, and do stuff like that. That's the plan. Is it a good plan? Well, no, because we need the people. But once we have the people, it'll probably be cool. But yeah, it's just like trying to be entertaining enough to get these people in and be like, hey, these guys seem pretty cool. You know? We make the good jokes. We make the funnies. So I think it will work. I feel like I'm the funniest when I'm with these people, so... Mainly because I'm trying to make them laugh, though. So, that's probably why. Oh, there's some skeletons. Oh, they can shoot me on water. That's not how that works. Can I go up? That's what we go up there. That did not hit me, sir. You lie. Fight! To the death. Locked. Cool. We got arrows. Oh, that's a drowned. Hello, sir. It's raining, isn't it? So he's gonna come on up. Or is he? Oh, here he comes. He was having a bit of trouble, but he's coming. Eventually. Into the water. This is dangerous out here. Oh boy. Let's get back. Oh my god. Get out of here. Let's head back and get into the house. Although I don't think we're going to be able to sleep because there's too many things around. What's that smoking there? What is that? Is that someone who's invisible? Oh, it's the merchant guy. He goes invisible when enemies are around, doesn't he? The llama merchant dude. There are a lot of enemies out here. Oh. Hear a villager noise. Oh, that's the guy again, isn't it? Oh, there's a witch? Okay. Shoot me. Shoot me. Oh, I'm lagging again. I think I'm about to DC again. I think I'm just dead again, annoyingly. God. It's fucking... It's so unstable trying to stay in people's games. God damn. They tab out, it starts going wibbly wobbly. I think it's because it's peer-to-peer, right? So, that's probably why. But yeah. Hope you guys are enjoying the stream anyway. If anyone stopped in, thank you very much for stopping by. It's very cool of you. As I said, we're trying to make some cool stuff here and just have some nice things be on the internet, because there's a lot of crap on the internet and we want good stuff to be on there too. But yeah, hopefully we'll be back in a bit so we can carry on. Although I will say we are starting a bit late, so I'm thinking it might be a good idea to call it soon. I'm gonna stream for a couple hours, and I think Molly will probably be home from work soon. So she'll probably want to chill and stuff, and then we'll probably just play games after that. I mean, we could finish off Resident Evil, but I don't think everyone's going to want to do that, because Molly's going to be tired from work, bless her, and I don't want to be like, hey, let's do another stream. I think we've only got like about an hour, maybe two at a push left for Resident Evil anyway. But we will finish it, and we'll probably end up playing it again as well to do Chris's playthrough. But it is starting to get a bit late, and obviously we'll want to eat some food. Need to make food for Molly as well when she gets home. So, yeah. Oh, excuse me. But yeah, but like I said, obviously this has been much more of a chill stream, more so than the other one. Even though I would say like this dynamic that we've been setting up has been very chill in general. So even though we were playing Resident Evil last time, it's still quite chill because of the dynamic we have set up, which is good. But yeah, this is our co-op stuff that we'll be doing. Similar stuff like this, where we just chill and play a co-op game. I will say the co-op stuff will probably be more chill unless it's something very specific. But the other stuff we're doing is just like showing each other games that we played. The general idea of it, I don't think we've really gone into it. It might be worth making something to be like, this is what this is, but obviously we're just putting content out there for now, into the ether that is known as the internet. But yeah, once we are better established, I think we'll probably try and be like, and try and separate out our different things, I guess, because the co-op stuff is just our general chill stuff where we'll just talk and do whatever. The game's kind of just there. The game's second to the commentary almost. But then we've got the games like Resident Evil, where like I'm showing the others what the game is and playing through it. Although I think Crit had a very good idea of doing like a replay version of it, where one of them then plays the game to see if they can remember how to get through it, with minimal help from the other person, which I think would be very fun to do. I think it would be very cool and interesting, and very good content, I think, because obviously they'll be making a lot of mistakes and stuff, and people love that. So people love when people are failing stuff. So.
Right, I'm back properly.
Hello.
Hello. Would you like another invite?
Maybe.
How long were you out for that time?
A little bit longer, just because you're away for long. I think it's literally just like you said, your thing turns off and then.
Yeah. My PC's like, don't need these resources in use. It's like, wait, no.
Sweet. There was a witch out here, so I'm just gonna do that real quick. Surprised I'm not dead though. The witch and the skeleton were fighting each other.
Oh, we need to get a room.
They do. Hello.
Hi. How's it going?
Logs.
What you been talking about?
Not too much. Just general stuff and plans and stuff like that. I was saying how like the intention of like the different things we're doing. So like me playing Resident Evil was like the one person plays a game they're showing to the others, and then this is just much more of a chill gameplay is second to us just talking kind of thing.
Very true.
What's the date today? 25th.
It is the 25th.
How many days are in this month? I'm curious because we wanted to do something anyway, but we might not be able to. I mean, if we're all available on Friday, we might be able to.
I still need to see my sister. She's been trying to see me since my birthday, so I don't know when I'm doing something fun.
Well.
Messenger. So I think Messenger does this for everyone. So I've been hearing people talk about it when I mention it, but it just does not notify me when people message me.
I have had this issue too.
And
this be nice, like little windows.
Literally every time she's messaged me like, "Hey, is tomorrow good?" I check Messenger like 2 days afterwards and go, "Yesterday was good."
yeah, it's annoying, isn't it?
And I'm like, I promise I'm not just ignoring you and like.
Little windows. Little windows.
Little widow windows.
Widow windows.
Widow windows.
Little windows.
Why do I feel something brushing up against?
We should.
my arm?
I was just saying, by the way, we should wrap up soon, just because Molly will be home soon, and we'll probably want to sort out food and stuff. That's what I was just saying to the
food.
The stream.
Who needs that?
I was saying as well, by the way, once we get into like sort of once we start getting into the rhythm of doing this stuff, it might be best if we have something to define the different types of stuff we're doing. So obviously we've got the co-op stuff, which is just chill, whatever. We've got the showing stuff. Like not it doesn't have to be anything special in my mind. I think it's just like a defining thing of being like, this is this. Like even if it's just us saying at the beginning like, this is this, you know.
Sure.
Also, I said
this is inside how the sausage is made.
Yeah. Did you ever watch that shit, the show where it's like, oh, how is it made or something like that? That show was great.
I've heard of it. I don't think I've watched it.
It was a great show.
Tell you what, I did watch the other day. is an hour. I'm like, oh yeah, I'll watch that movie, and then I take a year to get around to watching any movie I ever mention ever. And then I'm like, sure, I'll watch an hour and a half documentary on the history of DC Comics for free on YouTube. Sure, why not?
Actually.
And it was really fun. I recommend it. Because like in the canon of DC Comics, you've got this weird thing of like, quote unquote, Golden Age heroes and Silver Age heroes, and they're different people from different universes. So you've got like different versions of Superman. The easiest one is to be like the original Flash is a guy called Jay Garrick in a tin helmet, right? And then the Flash most people know is Barry Allen. He's actually the second Flash.
He's the fastest man.
And the original Flash was a Golden Age hero. I never really understood, like, is this something they made up later, or was this like an original thing? It turns out it's an original thing, because comics were really popular during World War II, that then, apparently, everyone associated comics with World War II, so they stopped buying comics. And then comics almost died as a medium.
So they had to reinvent it.
So they kind of reinvented it and rebooted it. And then later on they were like, hey, we should do something with those old characters. Let's put them in a different universe.
Yeah, that's cool.
Although it's kind of weird because Superman and Batman and Wonder Woman kept going, so there's no real distinction of when it swapped to the different ones, but it's not really important, I don't think.
Yeah, I can see why people didn't want to didn't want to buy something that made them fucking think about the horrors of war.
Yeah, like they were super like about World War II, those comics.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Apparently the only superhero that wasn't in World War II was Superman, because he would have just stopped the war. Because so they just had him stay at home helping people.
Fair. That's the issue of having a quite overpowered character, I guess.
Yeah. Anyway, this is our general floor plan.
That's
What do
something
you
that's always
plan?
interested me. Yeah, it's a good floor plan, I think. So that's something that does interest me though, is like how to write well a clearly overpowered character, because you have a lot, because there's the vein of like power fantasy, but then there's a point where it gets kind of like, this is gratuitous and just ridiculous. But like that's why I think stuff like One Punch Man works really well, because there's like a caveat, right? And Superman, like on the surface, seems like, oh, it's just an overpowered dude, whatever. But there is a lot of nuance to the character as well, I feel. Which I think is what's great, because it's like humanizing stuff, right? There's something that a lot of anime misses with its like very hard power fantasy stuff, is like, right, but outside of that, the character is flat cardboard, you know?
Yeah.
That's what I think is really interesting. Hello there.
I'm
Yeah, we're probably gonna wrap up now anyway. So no, we did a lot. I would say we didn't do any new stuff, but
we built a house,
we
kind
built
of.
a cool little monolith of some kind. Looks like some sort of weird temple. Hey, cow. Don't do it. Oh my god. The way it looked up at me like, no.
I'm
Anyway.
Sorry, cow.
Yeah, we're gonna wrap
I'm
up.
sorry, cow.
Because we need to eat, and we've been streaming for 2 hours. So actually, you know what? We've been streaming. I don't know what it is, but we've been streaming about as long as we did for the Resident Evil streams. I looked at it earlier. First one was 2.5. The other one was 2 hours and 28.
Honestly,
this one,
I
we're
kind
about
of
to hit
expect
2.5
this.
hours. So
I expected this to be an easier stream because it's something that we're both doing in a multiplayer game, but time tends to go faster when you do that.
I was just saying as well, before we do leave, I really like your idea of like the replay idea that you had during the Resident Evil stream, where like getting someone to redo it after. I think it would make really good content, because it would just be like the one person being like, no, you're supposed, oh fuck, and then them being like, I don't know what I'm doing, because people love seeing people fail at games. It's great.
Oh, we've got good news for them, man.
But yeah, you get to see us be bad at video games, so that's an incentive to follow us and subscribe to
Jam,
YouTube.
Baby. Give us
Dimension
a
Jam.
follow.
It's on here and YouTube, and we're on Twitter as well.
Smash that like button.
Absolutely decimate the like button.
Welly the like button into another.
Give it a good old slap.
Give it a good old polish.
Yeah.
I stick shine. Send it on its way.
So we're just gonna keep shilling until the stream ends.
We're gonna keep shilling until Twitch shuts down.
Yeah. Which hopefully, that with all the backpedaling they've been doing, isn't gonna happen. Oh boy. I think I hear the front door, so let's wrap this up now. Alright. She's
Bye,
coming!
everyone.
Bye, everyone.
Ah, ah.